Oh, all right. Uh, going in. Hi. So, everything that happened last time. Well, I guess it was a series of things, so to speak. There were. Well, the rest of the team decided to go ahead and do something a little bit odd regarding the deer and whatnot, but as it's still no problem. We continued on forward, anyways, and well, we just tried to make the best out of everything that had happened, but very quickly, as we had discovered, we ended up being just a tiny bit in over our heads as we had finally approached the area that we are to be, the entrance of the mine. We ended up coming across some, I believe they were whites, other undead creatures. It was a little bit difficult. I wasn't entirely sure if I could really defend myself. It seems as though everyone was quite fine, especially our little friends.
Judah, you're breaking up pretty bad here.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think you know what it is. It's because I'm on the fucking Australian server. God damn it. Scares that. Is it any better?
Now it's better, yes.
Wonderful. Ah, right. But yeah. Especially our little friend Nathan. He found to be quite the archer. Although, with after, it seemed to be that he may know a bit more than what you think. So, I put it upon myself to attempt to persuade him into being just a bit more truthful with us and just not staying with us. And fortunately, I was more than persuasive. With that being said, though, he decided, from his own wits, that it would be best to follow alongside the rest of us and continuing on with this little adventure. And, well, we went inside of the mines. We found some interesting things. I was able to also give Candy a little lesson on rocks, but that's just a small thing I noticed or remembered. But yes, we found a few what seems to be remains and other means. But I suppose that really isn't as much as the focus in comparison to what we found afterwards. We found the necromancer, but it appears that the necromancer might be dealing with. I suppose it's a bit unironic, really, but darker magics than we would have probably suspected. A creature of dark origins, likely not even revived. But I suppose that is still yet to come. Hopefully Nathan will be as helpful as he was before. It would be a shame otherwise. And that'll be the end.
Okay. As you all enter into the necromancer's chamber, and you see the figure disappear, vanishing. You see the necromancer standing in the back as he just kind of lifts his arms out towards you. And welcome to my domain. And now, let us do battle. As you see, these two large piles of corpses start to form up into this line and kind of like into this mass of flesh and form into familiar creatures that you fought before.
Oh, is it those spiny motherfuckers? Oh no!
Nope.
Oh.
And I want everyone to roll initiative.
Oh!
I will do no such thing.
I refuse. We're going on strike, guys. Ooh!
God damn, Evelyn.
I love just being amazing.
Oof. At least I'm not dead last. Not that that would be possible.
Okay. Top of the round. Evelyn,
Me
with an
staring at.
advantage on your first action.
I will happily accept your DMness as he's I hate everything. Okay, well, it'd probably be best to hit the caster, but there's no way I'm getting that close. Well, is this even a fight we want to fight? Oh, fuck. Okay, so. I suppose with the first thing, I feel. Guess it's really the only thing I can't fucking do. God damn it. I would say, yeah, in this particular situation, whereas Evelyn has always been more or less serious when it comes to battle, her eyes harden just a tiny bit as she kind of looks analytically towards her surroundings and everything and whatnot. And I would say that that's actually kind of funny. Yeah. Might. I do not have that much movement, so I'm not going to attempt. Okay, yeah. Making sure of something. Just want to read it. Nice. Does not. That's actually kind of terrifying how it doesn't say a melee weapon attack. That. Wow, that's interesting. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to throw one of my daggers at this one with
Okay.
the Psychikuru blades. That will be rolled at advantage.
Hits.
Okay.
Dealing 13 points of damage.
Yep. She, for this particular case, it doesn't seem like anything interesting happened, but it did hit directly in the head, and it dealt quite a bit of fucking damage. But, oh, go ahead.
As the dagger impacts, you just say recall a moment before continuing its advance towards you.
Oh, this is bad.
And nice shot, Evelyn. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Oh, I know you will. Okay, and after that, I can't really do much else. I hate it here. Yeah, nah. I'm just chill in the back because I
I know.
don't think I can really do anything else. Yeah.
Bonus action invoke Uvar.
Okay.
Invoke Ooga Booga.
I will move up and attack this.
Okay. That's not funny.
Hello.
Brings it down as you bring your warhammer, just smacking it straight, connecting it into its head as you hear the sickening crack as it just kind of flings sideways and onto the floor, just head completely caved in.
Evelyn will actually look towards Einar after he does that. And it's just, could you grab my dagger?
Sure.
Fireball.
That's even possible.
That will be my turn.
Okay. On the necromancer's turn, he's going to look over towards you. Do any of you want to volunteer for a little experiment?
Candy looks like she's about to raise her hand, but it seems to be getting pushed down.
Yeah, Marcus just kind of like, I don't think it's that kind of an experiment, Candy.
Oh, that's too bad.
Hmm.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure. I think she's thinking like, kind of cutting you open or like doing crazy stuff to your head.
But that would hurt.
It would.
Very well. You, the Scarlet One. You shall be my test subject. And I need you to make me a con save.
Which of
Who
us?
is?
I know.
Okay.
You ask Yellen.
Scott. Sorry. Yeah, true. I thought you said scary one. I was like,
No.
I don't assume, but
I
If
mean-
you know Evelyn is the scariest one here. How dare you?
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself advantage.
Okay.
Not sure what's being thrown at. Didn't even need it.
Saves. You take 18 points of necrotic damage as you
What
feel
the fuck?
the moisture in your skin just get completely sucked, and you're just resisting the effects right now as he just kind of looks over towards you, his hand held out towards you, and just kind of like this like claw-like fashion holding up towards you, his fingers
He-
pointing towards the feeling.
He just bladed you.
I think it's about time we run.
He just kind of looks down at his towards you and frowns. Unfortunate.
That looked like it hurt.
is gonna make his way over here and swing his longsword, hitting for 4 points of slashing damage. Okay, as he just rushes forward to bring his longsword slashing towards the zombie. This one's turn is going to make his way over.
Here comes the pain train.
Slam attack. Misses. This one. Going to make its way... Yeah, there's enough movement. Over. And bring its Morningstar down onto Alexander. Oh shit. Hitting.
Blank
Four.
table?
Hmm?
Is this a table in front of him? What is this thing?
It's like a long table that's just in front of him at the moment. Hitting, dealing 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Like, ooh, Marcus, don't worry, buddy. Walk it off, man. Walk it off.
Candy Stone.
That did not look fun.
What do you mean? This is wonderful. Charge head first.
5, 10, 20. She'll attack this one down here. Taking out her large great axe.
Isn't it fun being a squishy frontliner?
Yeah.
You're not a wizard.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Hits.
Oh!
Zombies,
Wrong.
no AC.
8 points of slashing damage.
Yes.
Is that your turn?
That is all I can do, so yes.
Okay. The zombie's turn is going to walk over here towards Aino. Make it slam attack. Misses. He tries to slam towards you, and you're still recoiling from the effects of that spell from earlier, and you just managed to swing your shield and block it off. Marcus.
I recommend getting the caster.
it sounds like a great idea, but I really can't snaggle my way past all these things. So Marcus will go. So if I go here, nope, that's out of range. So Marcos go 5, 10, 15, 20. Stab a yeah, we'll clear out the herd probably easiest at the moment. Hell, this is a lot more than I thought it'd be. Actually, you know what? Which of the zombies looks the most damaged?
This one at the bottom here.
Yeah, I'll first throw a bolt fist at him.
Okay. Oh my god.
I don't know what it is about Marcus in 20s.
I don't know what it is about you.
Hey man,
hits.
to be fair, when I'm playing fucking Grotus, I roll like shit.
It had to go somewhere.
Hits, still up.
Yep.
Fuck it. Gain.
And down as the searing energy blasts as the first attack strikes out towards its searing part of its flesh away. The second one just sears just half of its face and it just drips into this like fleshy mass onto its body before it collapses onto the floor.
Great.
Kenny gives a
Mark.
thumbs up. Good job!
Yeah, you too. Looks over at the giant fucking zombie that almost killed him last time. I'm just gonna back up. And that would be my turn.
Okay. Nathan's turn. He's going to look over towards this big one and fire an arrow off towards it as you seem kind of like look over towards the necromancer, towards this big one. He steps over here towards the side, taking aim. Hits. Dealing a decent amount of damage.
Which
Did you
one
see this arrow
said
just-
it's this one?
The big one, and where you guys are.
The one engaged.
Oh.
Get them roguey sneak attacks.
As he fires out, just arrow thunk, striking straight into its just upper chest. Zombie's turn. He's dead. This one's turn. He's the necromancer's just gonna look over towards him and say, "Yeah, you there. Stand in front of me. I don't like the look of that one."
They point at Marcus, or they point at the archer.
He didn't
Didn't
point specifically at one.
Okay. Psst, I wonder who he's talking about.
I mean, we're all pretty scary.
That's true.
Einar just eyes over towards Alex, who's probably assuming it's him.
Rush over here. That's its turn. Evelyn.
Right.
You're cutting out.
Dude,
I can't-
we can't
yeah.
understand a word you're saying, man.
Everybody's health looking again.
Alexander got smoted, but everybody else is full.
I'm at 16 health.
Oh, shit. You got a hit?
Yeah.
He got blighted.
Oh, the blight. That's fucking right. I forgot about the blight.
Can't hear you.
I love it here.
There we go.
I was just asking. Oh,
Huh?
how? Oh my fucking god!
We can hear you, Judah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I was just making sure! Because I keep seeing the connection fluctuate. So, anyways, yeah, Einar, how much health out of what?
16 out of 34.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna save my heals for really, really low otherwise. That is not great, but like,
Let's be honest, those blights, nobody's surviving those if we fail a saving throw.
yeah, you're right. Uh, well, let's see. That feature, which is so nice. Sobbing. Okay. I just want to check this. Alright, it's only okay. So, I feel like I'm gonna kick myself if I use any spell that is not healing. Like if too many of you guys go down. So, I suppose in this case, I'm gonna go ahead and have Evelyn throw out a first level healing word over towards Einar, and then she's going to take a dodge action.
Okay.
They can't even reach you.
What?
They can't reach you. There's zombies.
What about Big Boy right here?
You'd have to take 3 attacks of opportunity.
Seems preoccupied.
Yeah.
That's the life, man. Well, no, because, like, I'm just saying, can't really hide, I don't think.
You could make him
Attacking.
disadvantaged on attacks. Hmm?
Why did I forget that Vicious Mockery was a thing? Holy shit. Bro, I actually forgot that existed. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks for reminding me how to bard. I don't play this class very much. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. So, yeah, 9 psychic damage on top of the 7 healing, totally. And, yeah, let me and then get this Mockery towards the big man over here.
Okay.
Noise.
Just points over at the thing.
Fails.
Yep, she just points over towards the thing, and it's. You really don't even need undeath to as an excuse for as to why you smell so badly, huh? Going.
Damn, Evelyn, that was a sick burn, and I know all about burns.
Oh, you're making it cry.
My feelings on a break.
Alright. But yeah.
I feel nothing but emotions.
See, watch, and then immediately after that, he's gonna start charging after me. I'm gonna stand over next to Marcus. Fuck this, man.
I know.
Alright. Bonus action, second.
Okay.
8 healing.
Alright.
Then I'm gonna move. I should really probably focus on that big guy. Yeah, I'll move here. It can make its slam attacker.
Wee.
Then I'm gonna.
Oh, 16
this
hit?
dude. Nope.
Okay. Misses.
14 on this guy.
Does hit? Does it do the additional d6?
No,
No.
that's giant smite. So
Okay.
you can drop that.
12 points of damage as you bring your Warhammer down, smashing into this one. Thunk! Just hitting straight into the flesh.
This aura Colgrim is great. It's my turn.
Okay. Necromancer's turn. He is going to look over towards Alexander, hold his finger out as a barrage of missiles, magic missiles, fly over towards him. 4 of them.
I can do nothing about that.
Nobody can.
As
Pain.
I'm starting to get flashbacks to you guys fighting the hag at this point.
that is 14 points of damage. He is knocked unconscious.
Oh, goody. Well, I suppose that's one way to take care of Evrim not being in the campaign, is murder her character right now.
Alexander needs a death saving throw, which they will take.
No, back up!
I
Oh my
get
God.
knocked down, but I get
Try
back up.
to absolutely like refute. Just falls backwards. The wings just flap once, and he gets back up.
Something storm rolling that 20 is on death save.
Oh, fuck up. Shut the fuck up! Why is that? Why is that your like class feature?
I
Explain.
don't know. So Alexander, as he's barraged by these missiles, you just see the wings can just kind of flap down for a moment as he falls to the ground, and then you just see him push back up and look over towards him.
So
You're gonna
you
have to
say,
try better than that.
you say your magic missiles knocked me unconscious? Who decided that?
He's gonna
What's
bring his longsword towards the big one.
Oh my god! I can imagine Alexander now. Just what was that?
Smite.
Oh, sleep for a sec.
8
smite,
points of
smite.
damage, and he will pump in a smite.
Good, because we gotta take that thing out now.
Okay.
It's
That
3d8.
is 3d8 points of damage. Which is enough to kill it as the divine energy just slashes into it, just searing away part of the flesh, almost if it's just melting off. As this is a creature that is now down.
Nice.
Way to go, Einar! Way to go, buddy! Way to go! Wow, gee, this is amazing. Alexander really had that, didn't he?
Remember
This
the
one's
last one gave you much more problems, Marcus.
Well, to
You
be
roleplay
fair,
Alexander, guys. I want to do it.
slammed down towards Alexander, missing. This one's dead. Candy, it's your turn.
Okay, we'll go right here. Grip the handle to her great axe in both hands, raise it up above her head, and swing it down.
oh, nice.
Hits, dealing 15 points of damage. As the great axe swings straight down, slashing into like just the in between the shoulder and the neck, creating just a gashing wound into this zombie.
Very nice hit. Very nice hit, Candy.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you appreciate it.
She's like trying to like smiling while pressing her foot against the chest of this creature to try to yank it back out. That's her turn.
Give you an 8 out of 10 on that one.
That's almost a 10 out of 10.
Move over here and attack against you, Einar. Misses.
As Einar blocks it, he goes, you know what, we'll make it an 8.25.
Marcus.
Even better.
Marcus will step 5 feet up. Nice one, Candy! 1, 2! And I will blast him with my glowy fist.
Okay. Which one? This one?
The guy who got Candy just wrecked.
Yep. Hits for 4 points of damage.
Fuck, he's still up. I would hope
Yep.
I would hope that would have taken him out. Okay, again.
And now he has been vaporized as your radiant energy just blasts him, searing him away.
Oh, thank you. I got my axe back.
No worries, Candy. Woo! And Marcus will yeah, fuck it. He'll stay in front of. He'll stand in front of Evelyn as she looks like she's trying to stay back.
Nathan's
I'm
gonna climb
gonna
up.
give Nathan advantage on his attack
Okay.
with Uvar.
Natural 20.
Was that because of the advantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
Who is he smoting?
That counts as my natural 20.
Oh boy. Okay. Um. Okay. Oh. That is. Okay.
He one shot
Um,
the ogre.
I can hear the rage burning inside of him, right?
Okay. You see this as Yurun just envelops like Nathan's bow as his energy just starts to charge up. And you see him just focus over towards the ogre, and the arrow flies straight through the head, like clean through the eye, and just gets stuck lodged in there as it almost like it stumbles back, like crushing the table behind it, and it was like healthy before. It is looking on death's door right now, as it just kind of stumbles back.
Whew! Nice shot, buddy. I got it.
Candy rapid claps.
Oh, that was amazing!
Einar just grins. Patience wins again.
Its turn.
I love the mixture of personalities in this goddamn group. I really do.
I would say this group feels a lot like the Mighty Nine. I don't know.
I get
can
it.
see it.
Well, that's the thing, because the Mighty Nine is an extremely varied group.
A lot of supportive personalities.
He's
Yeah.
gonna make his way over here and just throw. Necromancer, as he speaks to the zombie, just take out the paladin. And he's gonna huck the Morning Star at Alexander. Hits!
Oof.
Dealing 13 points of bludgeoning damage as Alexander is back unconscious.
At least until you roll another nat 20.
Also,
And say where the road goes.
I'm definitely not going to I'm not going to force Alexander to do that, though.
Especially since the
Turn.
zombie could just start trying to kill him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Necromancer did say just kill the paladin, so the zombies are gonna attack at advantage on Alexander.
Uh-oh.
Penis music.
It's nothing to worry
Oh my
about.
God.
Literally, I mean, without going next, he'll be up before these death saving throws occur.
Oh, what's his AC? Okay, misses as the zombie tries to bring its fist down towards and slam towards Alexander, but it just slams into his armor.
They're trying to eat him.
Tries to take a bite out of him, it just clumps on the armor. Wrong place.
Evelyn.
Dink.
Just sucking on his armor like a fucking popsicle. I hate it here. Anyways. Well, yeah, no. Evelyn will just kind of look over towards Alexander, and a bit of a an expression comes on her face before she goes ahead and would just kind of say a few kind words. It's just, Alexander, please, come on, get up. You're not done yet. And Phil, yeah, I suppose that'll be where my second fucking level healing word goes. God damn it.
Okay.
Well, that was amazing, but
It's average.
possible.
It's
8
yeah.
points.
an 8 out of 10.
So it actually is high. Nice.
Okay, so you get 8 point of healing back. Is that your turn, Evelyn, or do you still have the action?
I need to throw my sweet vicious mockery at a. Yeah, that.
Okay.
If you kill him with this, you will never let Michael live this down.
Oh no, you can fucking bet. And just looks over to her thing, and it's just, oh, and you definitely don't have an excuse either. Well, I suppose you were closer to the necromancer, that is.
Fails. And now need to make
I can't save.
con save.
Fail.
Saves.
Ah! Pretty close though, man. If it wasn't a zombie, it would have been dead.
That is very true. That is very true.
What's the con save for?
Undead fortitude.
Yeah.
I
Duh.
will remain tucked behind Marcus.
I mean, basically, just let Marcus take care of it because they don't make those when I hit because of
He
radiant
is my.
damage.
He is currently
I
my
know.
safety heating blanket. This is nice.
Move up.
Okay.
Alright, a zombie can attack me.
Not like they're gonna hit you.
They could. Never know.
That was 16.
No, 16 does not hit. I'm gonna smack this dude with my war
Hits! Needs
for
to make
9
another con save.
damage.
Con save 14. That's what I mean. This is where Marcus is better. Dude, I come first. Don't waste it. I can take care of it.
My veins are popping. Oh wait.
Okay.
Iron
Necromancer's
is about
turn.
patience.
Yeah. Like, Marcus is literally all about fucking kicking out zombies.
And looks over towards you, Aina. Sit down. And I need you to make another
Use Uvar.
Wisdom save.
another. Oh wait, that's the wrong sheet.
It's a con. Is he
Pretty sure it's
blighting me?
wisdom if he's trying. If he has 2 blights, we are screwed.
I need
Yeah,
you to make me another con save.
Okay, maybe.
Oh.
Use a new.
Oh.
Saves. You take 18 points of damage again.
I love giving healing words, guys.
I hope you got a couple more left.
I have one.
Because after magic missile time, he's going to need them.
Yeah,
He's gonna-
I'm gonna covet this last one.
Back up. Over here.
Ionar's eye flares up. I think it's time to put you down, Necromancer.
Xander's gonna swing at this.
Zombo.
The longsword. Hits, dealing 5 points of damage.
Jeez.
The zombie is dead. Candy, is your turn.
How much? How is the zombie right here looking?
He's looking okay.
Yeah, alright. We'll go around, step over this body here. Once again, lift with both hands and slam it down.
Okay.
Damn, nigga, you're crazy killing the damage today.
Yay!
14 points of damage. It is looking on death's door as you bring
I
your
give
great
that
axe slash.
8.5.
I am slowly climbing higher. Come on, guys, get this one.
As you
That's
slash
okay.
its arm off. You see the arm just flail up into the air and land like behind it.
Got it.
This
The
one
thing I love.
is,
Or sorry, go ahead.
is going to make its attack towards Nathan. Just kind of hitting at its feet. His feet. Hitting,
Nope.
actually, for 6 points of damage.
Is he dead?
What, Nathan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan just dies.
He's just a kitten. He was a kitten with a bow all along.
I hate it here.
He's fine.
Okay.
Okay, Marcus's turn.
Take
Do-do-do-do-do.
the big one, Marcus.
I got it! I will, pew! First pop off the big guy.
Double that once. No, he's dead.
Double that once.
Then pew! Off to the little zombie that Candy's fighting.
As the radiant energy just blasts searing into him. Melting like part of its flesh. There's just this gaping hole. Arroyo,
Oh, damn. Oh, that still hits a zombie.
that still hits. As this one is also dead. So radiant
Good job,
energy just
Marcus.
also just finishes off this one down here.
1, 2, Candy, me and you! Woo!
Woo!
That's 20 feet of movement. I'm looking over at that top zombie. He'll be fine. We gotta get that wizard. You know what? Actually, on second thought, I guess my movement with it and I will use my first key point, and I will give him a bit of a hand and use my third attack as a flurry of blows to hit that zombie above me.
Oh, okay. Both
The
hit.
fact that I rolled
Deal.
3 8s, but it don't
That
matter
can
because they
done.
still hit because he's a zombie.
Okay.
And then I will go
More.
5, 10, 15, 20 there.
Nathan not really caring about
Yeah,
the
actually, I'll stay
blasts of this guy. He's just gonna take the attack of opportunity. Which nat 20's hit.
there. Oh god.
He takes 10 points of damage.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Ooh, Nathan!
As
I mean, Nathan, you got it, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes they get lucky.
As the slam just kind of like hits like the back of his legs and he just doesn't seem phased. Evelyn, roll me a perception check.
I love it. And is it perception or insight? Because they can feel this motherfucker wanting to leave. But that's just like.
No, it's
Just
perception.
wondering. Okay.
Because I have a feeling you have your suspicions on him at the moment, so you're just kind of like watching him at the moment.
He won't leave. He's our best buddy.
Okay, you don't know. You don't really tell anything at the moment.
Understood.
As he makes his
I
way
need
over.
healing.
Just kind of uses bonus action to dash over here and fire off his bow. Which hits. Dealing 9 points. Oh no, 6 points of damage.
Storm, were you laughing at what Andy said?
What?
I was wondering if you read what Andy said. Never mind.
Oh no, no. I just rolled a crit where if he had advantage, he would have hit the crit.
Understand.
This one's dead. This one's also dead. Evelyn's your turn.
Heal me.
I think
Evelyn.
he's got one spell slot left. I think that's like bring him up spell slot. Judah.
There's-
Hi. Sorry. In my mind, I was like, ah, yes, the perception check. That was everything I could do. Anyways, yeah, I know. How you looking, buddy?
13 health.
Wait a second. Weren't you at 13 health before, but then you got, like, slammed with 18? But I healed you up, so you must be lower than that.
No, I second winded.
He's second window.
Okay. 13 is your ironically lucky number. Nice. I could have sworn, didn't somebody... Ah, yes. You were near Death's Door, but you weren't at it. Understood. Yeah, I'm gonna play the waiting game, the game of waiting. But otherwise, I think...
Mock that necromancer.
What would that even do? Everything he's been doing has either been saves or auto hits.
Damage, hopefully.
Vicious Mockery doesn't even affect that. It just affects attack rolls, my dude. But
Yeah,
I guess,
mean,
yeah, just
you
hit.
still
Oh,
gotta-
yeah, okay.
You do have a zombie about to come towards you.
Yeah, I think I should stab that thing first of all. Evelyn just kind of sighs a little bit and looks down at her hip, and it's just, guess I'm using this. And she will take out her rapier and, on guard, she will stab the fuck out of it. Hopefully. Move over here.
Hits!
Nice. Oof. A
Do you do
nat
the
one on
extra
your...
psychic damage?
Huh?
Do you do the psychic damage or no?
Oh yeah, yeah. I have to.
Taking 9 points of damage.
It's taken
16
16
As
so
it
far. It's gotta be pretty
needs-
shaky.
To roll its con save.
Oh, fuck, it's going down if it
Fail.
fails.
Motherfucker.
Pretty high DC. DC 14.
Fails! As
Thank
you
you.
rush up towards it and just bring your rapier, stabbing it straight through the skull. As you just hear it. It dies.
Woo, way to go!
Alright. Yeah. For the sake of this, I almost like to say that the psychic damage, the way I flavor it, is that even if it's an undead thing, anything that was living or before has at least a basic response and understanding of fear. So it just kind of activates that fight or flight, which just deteriorates their insides even faster. So yeah, that's nice. But otherwise, yeah, stabs the thing, places the rapier back inside of the little, not even scabbard, but just little holder. I don't even know what the fuck to call it.
It's scabbard still.
Still
Oh, yeah,
scabbard?
let's- Oh, you mean the hook. It's a hook.
Hook.
It's just a hook if it's that.
Thank you. But yeah, and then I guess after that, I'm going to not get closer to the rest of my party and move over here, because I'm not about to get us all caught in some terrible thing.
Fireball.
Yep.
Einar.
Okay. Einar is... This is going to be a wild and wacky turn. I hope you're ready for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my action to dash. Action Surge to attack him, but I'm going to invoke Uvar to take advantage on the attack.
Okay.
Thank God you did.
And then I am going to finally invoke Ild, and he needs to make a strength save.
Okay. That is 11 points of damage. and he needs to make a strength save.
Yeah, that'll be an extra 7 fire damage.
If
And he's restrained if he fails.
yeah.
Nope, he fails.
So now he takes the 7. Yeah, if you don't make the
Okay.
save, though, they don't take the damage if they make the save.
Yeah. So he's restrained, he takes 2d6 fire damage, and he's going to take it again at the beginning of his turn.
No, you take it only at the beginning of your turn with that one, Nano.
No, it says at the start of each of it.
Well,
Yeah,
restrained at the target start takes 2 at the start of each of its turns, not your turn. You don't
So
take
he
any
doesn't-
fire damage until his turn starts.
yeah. So he just
So
takes
he'll
it now.
take the 7. So you guys will see Einar charge up, run towards this guy, and he's gonna do like a jump and like a little spinny thing, and his one eye is just gonna flare up like Deku versus Overhaul up in here, as he slams his warhammer down into the chest of this necromancer, and these fiery shackles just come up from underneath his feet, just enveloping him. That's my turn.
Okay. His turn.
Here I go, guys. It's been fun.
No, that is
Yeah.
not correct.
Literally just magic missiles you and you're unconscious.
That's why
Yeah.
I wanted to top off.
Sorry, I will be able to protect you, my sweet, sweet friend.
Yeah,
my
he's
friend
just gonna blast you with a magic missile.
The fighter's worst nightmare.
3rd level.
Oh,
Ooh.
5. Roll low.
Oh my god, he can't. God, he gets you down one save and throw though.
Okay. So
No,
that
that's-
is
6 of them. No, 5.
5.
there's
yeah.
5 of them.
I'm hallucinating.
4 of them. It's 4 of them. You are knocked down, and the 5th one causes 1 death saving throw failure. As he just looks over towards you as these chains wrap around him. He just grins. You're still in an experiment, and you are now unconscious.
How much damage did he do?
He did 21 points damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that healing word wouldn't have helped.
Cool. That's okay. I'm pretty sure I fucked his world up.
That's okay. He's still gotta make his strength saving throw to see if he gets out of his shackles.
Yeah. Which he'll fail.
Most likely, but you never know.
13.
No. Fails.
Nice. That means
No.
Marcus is gonna get 3 advantage strikes on this SOB.
Okay.
I will say that Einar does not fall down. He just kneels down.
Take a knee. That's okay, buddy. Take a knee. Is he alive? Just dash.
I guess Alexander dashes. Candy.
Does it take an action to take out my javelin instead?
No. But you have to drop your great axe. You get 1 free action to sheath or unsheath a weapon.
Yeah. Alright, so 5, 10, 5, 30.
Ooh, it's a disadvantage strike though.
Which is advantage. Normal.
No, it's just flat. Yeah, it's flat because of the restraint. That's right.
So.
Mark on.
Looks like you're trying to hit gonna throw it at Ragnar. Never like that asshole.
Yeah, I'll dash to there.
Oh, you're dashing? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude didn't
That's my
take out your
turn.
javelin. Okay. Marcus will move his 40 feet to get within 30 feet of this SOB. Okay, Mr. Necromancer, you messed with the wrong man. This is for my buddy Anar! And woo! 3 strikes as I spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
I love this stupid boy.
17 to hit.
He is going to shield.
Fuck.
23.
Hits for 6 radiant damage.
Fuck! God, bastard's got some magical shit that deflected my blows.
Shield's barrier just block 2 of the radiant energies. Blasts. This third one manages to find this kind of like opening and strike him in the shoulder, and he just flinches back for a moment while he's trapped in these chains.
Fuck you!
Uh,
Our
Nathan's
NPC is
turn.
gonna get the kill.
He's going to walk up. Sheath his bow and go for an dagger.
Nat 20 again.
Fucking nat 20 again.
Was it because the advantage?
Yeah, it goes because of the advantage.
And our strikes again.
As you just see Nathan walk up, and he just sheaths the bow on his back, grabs the dagger and pulls it up, and just walks straight up to the necromancer, looks up towards him, and pretty much holds like he seems to be looking for something just on his person at the moment. Before he just takes the dagger and jams it straight into the throat of the necromancer. You just hear as the necromancer is just now dead.
Woo! You did it! Yay!
Nice shot, man. But by the way, you might want to help right over there.
I know. And she
At the end,
goes ahead. Huh? Yeah, not even gonna spend too much time. 30 feet ahead, and just everything's over. We won. Again, yeah. And
6 points of healing. I know. As you just see Nathan, he's just like searching the body at the moment of this necromancer. He's just kind of rummaging through.
What you looking for?
Alright,
What are you?
takes a sharp breath in and blinks rapidly. Huh? What?
Evelyn walks over and helps you up.
Nice shot,
Just,
buddy.
Something that was taken.
Taken.
Was it something special?
You could say that.
Well,
Let me help then. Kendi will also start searching the body.
Was it taken from the rest of your group? That's interesting. I thought that this was a job, not something personal.
Just see him kind of like look over towards the body, and eventually, as you start to help him, he eventually finds it. And he pulls out this green tome that seems to have this like skull on it, embedded with these like gemstones in it, in its eyes, and this kind of like scroll wrapped up in its mouth. And he just kind of flips it over, looks towards it, and pockets it.
It looks so pretty.
I mean, that was yours? That doesn't seem like something normal.
I'm gonna drink a potion while all this happens.
Yeah, you could say that it's not normal.
Can I look at it?
No.
I'll
My
give it
working
right back.
from-
Is it
As
just
he
me?
starts.
Well,
to
just
look
me or
back.
your demeanor's changed quite a lot.
Evelyn will walk.
I got
Okay.
you.
Ah, fuck! I hate everything. Please tell me when you can.
We
We
can
can
hear you
hear you.
again.
Yeah, you're gonna hear.
Understood. Yeah, no. Evelyn walks in front of his direction.
We lost you again.
I think when you talk too softly, it's harder to hear you. Maybe it's a mic issue.
Shove it in my mouth.
Because we generally hear you when you start screaming.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay, so I'll just talk at room level, I guess. With that being said, yeah, no. Evelyn walks in front of her, or in front of him, and yeah, no. She just walks in front of him with her arms crossed, and it's just, you really don't think that we're just going to allow you to walk away with absolutely no questions? You've been nothing but mysterious ever since we've met you. I'm not
And
saying that you owe us any secrets, but you had us lead to believe that you were a part of some sort of group, but now you're saying that apparently you had some sort of personal stakes in regards to this. Last time I checked, you were working a job, but now it's really different. And especially with young queries.
Can't hear you.
can you?
Yep. You might want to...
believe that you were hiding things.
Judah, we can't hear you, buddy. You're cutting in and out.
You know what? I'm gonna do the next thing. Hi, I'm just gonna use voice activity. Fuck everything else. Let's hope that this works, because otherwise my connection is gonna continue to behave like shit. Is it doing it again?
No,
You're,
it's
better,
fine.
you're much better now.
Okay, I was gonna actually die. But yeah, no. She just kind of more or less is grilling him at this point. It's just, you've been nothing but secretive ever since we've met you, and I'm not saying that you owe us any particular answers, but I mean, in this particular case, trust is rather important in such a thing, don't you think? You had followed us into this place alongside with helping you, but even then, after inquiring so deeply about us, you continue to covet. What is wrong? Is
Roll me
there
a
any-
persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Do it.
Honestly, can I be? Is it possible because of Evelyn's nature? Could it be deception, maybe?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oof.
Damn. Okay, not very great, but hello, we are here.
I'll humor you 2 questions.
All right. On the agreement that you are not going to answer hollow.
We'll see.
I believe you will. Now, I suppose in this particular case, she kind of places a hand thoughtfully on her chin, kind of tapping lightly. What business do you have with that book?
It's what I was tasked to go after. It's what I was here for.
I wonder, with your, She kind of purses her lips, kind of stopping herself from speaking, and, kind of looks at him thoughtfully again. You tasked. Thinking. Part of me wants to give a question to Candy. What's your favorite color?
I was just about to say that.
That's what I was thinking too, honestly. Is it going to be favorite color, favorite food, something like that?
Oh, man.
Actually, if you give a glance over to her, who's like standing next to him, well, she kept a very friendly demeanor the entire time. She's like kind of very much glancing off to the side at like these invisible force or whatever that's always around her apparently, and she just has this like concerned furrow to her brow. Is kind of like glancing between that space and the person, a bit nervously.
Oh, I want to do something really fucking weird. But would Evelyn really want to put this into? No, they've got what they come for. At this point, it's really just her curiosity that's peaking. So actually, huh. Judah, shut the fuck up. All right. Anyway, no, actually, Evelyn will kind of cock a bit of an eyebrow at first at kind of noticing that little bit, and it's just, I wonder, Candy.
Oh, yes?
I noticed you seem to be a little bit busy in a conversation. I was just going to ask, did Syl have a question?
Oh, well, you know how Syl is. He can sometimes have trouble making friends, so he just has some concerns is all.
Well, I mean, after all, this is a bit of an open seminar. I don't think that it would be bad to voice these concerns. Please, without holding him back, because as you know, he's unable to speak to us directly. Would you mind sharing what he's thinking?
Well, the nicer version of it, I suppose, is, he's saying that this guy's acting super suspicious. But I think he's full of nonsense. He thinks everyone's suspicious.
To be fair, even I'm kind of getting those vibes. I mean, that was not a normal book you got from a dead necromancer. My master used to tell me, you got to be careful of things like that, because, you know, there's never good hands to have them in, necessarily. That seems like kind of the whole sorts of wicked evil.
I mean, just because it has the image of a skull on it doesn't mean it's evil. I mean, skulls are cute. I mean, look at what I'm wearing.
And she gestures to the skull print on her clothes.
Well, to be fair, there's nothing evil about a skull, but green glowing eyes with a scroll taking off the dead body of a man. Oh, sorry.
Please. You're all right. I don't want to hold us any more time, especially in this dank little cave that we're in. Then I guess my only follow-up question would be, what are you and your, by extension, I guess your organization's plans with this book? Also, I know I asked a little bit late, but I would like to insight check both of these answers.
At this point, Marcus would like to insight as well, because this is getting, even he's like, this is wrong.
So I guess I'll do the previous one. But sorry, continue.
What I am and what my organization is something that I'm not obliged to tell you.
Well, Evelyn kind of looks at the rest of the party a little bit and kind of reads the room for, I suppose, how the others are feeling in concerns to this information. Retrieving the book wasn't a part of their job, but
Marcus kind of looks over everyone like, I mean, he's just got to wander up next to her and whisper then, is like, psst, Evelyn, I know the book ain't part of the job or anything, but the job was to stop the undead, right?
Right.
Is it just me, or is handing off a book of a necromancer probably full of resurrecting undead spells probably not a way to stop the undead?
Yes, but... Well, other than you... And she will reply back, but she will begin to use message spells in comparison. At this time in particular, she just kind of says, but what would you suggest? I don't know, you strike one of your bolts at the book or something and just destroy it?
I think it'd be better to destroy something like that, or at least maybe take it back to the Duchess. I mean, this thing... I mean, we weren't just sent here by the Duchess, remember?
This is true.
And...
Though, with his relations inside of the militia... I forgot exactly what organization, or at least what he told us was. I think he said he was part of military or something else.
He just said he was a scout.
Scout, just a scout. I could have sworn he belonged to something.
No, he just told us he was a
said he
scout.
was scout of the town.
Ah, then that was me making assumptions. Then my bad. Well, it's just like. Well, I don't suppose you would think that we would get in trouble if we were to do something like that, would we, Marcus?
Well, I don't see how we get into trouble. This guy's acting all sorts of shady.
He's just gonna continue walking.
By the way there, my friend, you say you can't tell us your organization or your freaking intentions. That doesn't sound exactly good, so perhaps you should give us a better answer. I'm having a hard time racking my brain trying to figure out why we should trust you with something that dangerous.
Oh, you don't exactly have to trust me with this book.
Well, you're kind of walking off with it, so I fail to see how that is not a way of us trusting you.
No, that's completely fine. I don't think you get a choice of taking it off me anyways.
Interesting. Why would that be the case?
Because I have ways out that, unfortunately for you at this time, you will not be able to stop me. Perhaps if you were a little bit stronger, if you knew what else, other things you could do, but I know of your capabilities after everything that we've gone through for the past few hours. I know what you're capable of. And I know you can't stop teleportation magic.
That is true. We cannot. Just.
Okay.
I was actually going to say Evelyn as well.
I mean, he's been smoked pretty bad. We might be able to get him here.
fling the dagger within her sleeve. You know, why not?
Okay. And with that, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
This motherfucker better not roll high.
Oof.
Oof.
Why does it keep doing that?
Oof.
Oof. Wait, he's getting away.
Roll a nat 1, you sick motherfucker.
I mean, it makes sense because she's just like, no, what are you guys doing?
He's our friend.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, he rolled a 6!
I was right.
Evelyn, you didn't roll your initiative.
Yeah, they
Oh,
did.
I
They just
did
forgot
it,
to put
so-
it into the initiative order.
That's my bad.
I should probably put his text tiebreaker.
Also, did I fail my earlier thing? I'm guessing it.
Yes, very obviously. You try to reach in for it, but he's already walking away, and your hand just kind of like goes for the bag, and he's just like catches the air as he's just.
If
already
anything-
started walking away.
I guess for the sake of like roleplay reasons, as she would have her hands behind her back, she would just the knife would have already been slowly sliding out, and the likes of Einar at least would definitely notice that.
And first thing Marcus will do is shout over at our big, strong friends. They go, "Get the book!"
Okay. On the top of the round, I know.
Okay.
Evelyn, you didn't roll your initiative. You need to click on your token to roll.
Do you want me to roll again, or?
No, you're not in the turn order.
Okay. You just okay.
You can manually add them by right-clicking, but yeah.
Yeah. True.
I'll edit it.
6.15.
I got it.
You got it.
Come give Uncle Einar a big hug. I will
Oh.
try to restrain him, I guess.
Get grapple for the book.
Grapple for the book.
Okay.
I was gonna
Uh,
drink a potion, but this is probably a better idea.
Turn into big boy, because don't you have better strength?
He
with
doesn't
that
have
shit?
big boys left. That's
I
why he
don't
wasn't
have
big
any.
boy earlier.
Roll your athletics.
I would have used it.
Oh, damn!
I
Unfortunately, even a nat 20 does not beat a 26.
Holy
fucking
shit,
kill me.
acrobatic motherfucker.
As you try to grapple him, and you try to just basically wrap your arms around him, he just seems to slip right out of your grip just in time. As you feel like he is. Yeah, as you've been watching him all before and seeing him fight, he was just kind of like the kind of guy who just shot arrows. He seems to be much more nimble, much more aware of his surroundings, showing a completely different level of skill than he has shown in battle. Especially during this last fight. Okay. Is that your turn? Marcus.
Yeah.
Boodaloop. Well, I can't grapple you, but I sure as fuck can knock you the fuck out, and I will crack him on the head with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Don't use your fucking quarterstaff.
Huh?
That thing is cursed, remember?
I killed the one guy with it.
I guess. I was right! I was right! I was right! I was right! That thing is cursed!
Might need to sell it and get a new one.
No kidding.
Quarterstaff Mark 2.
Right?
Okay, then I will. I will
should
use.
build you an orichalcum quarterstaff.
That'd be nice. I will go for 2 frickin' flurry of blows with my last
Okay.
key point.
I hate it here.
19. There we go.
Hits for 7 points of radiant damage.
I highly suspect this guy has a lot more hit points than we were led to believe.
He doesn't even look bloodied.
I figured. Alexander, get the book!
Yeah, make him get the grapple too, I believe.
Alexander is gonna go over here and attempt a grapple.
I'm hurting.
Athletics check. 17.
Roll really low, thanks.
Skill check. Nope. 25.
Fuck! Wait. What the fuck is this modifier, bro?
He's a rogue, man. That's probably in like the not +9 to +10 area.
His turn. You watch him brandish this ring, and you can see on it, it flashes for just a moment as this claw kind of opens up and this portal beneath him opens, and you just see him just getting grabbed up by this blue claw and just dragged straight down as you're just kind of, as he sinks, basically sinks somewhat quickly into the ground. He just stares at you, Evelyn, for like his usual like nonchalant, just like no emotion face, and as his head sinks into the ground, you just see him smile and grin as he sinks into the ground and disappears.
Good to know, because Evelyn smiles right back.
Hey, Storm.
Yes.
Just so Nat 20 isn't wasted, could we say I like got something off of him? Not like a book or anything, just
Yes. Okay. You actually managed to pull off a pendant. And as you pull off the pendant,
I hate
You-
bitches, man.
see. Let me find the image here. You see this symbol.
Oh, you know what? It probably is fucking. Oh my god. Time for me to look back though, because I need to remember which one that was.
Is it just me, or is
Mhm.
anybody else getting the heebie-jeebies from that?
You see this kind of
yes, greed.
metal pendant that basically has like this kind of claw-shaped hand with 3 different kind of other symbols, just kind of nestled into these like bramble roots of it.
well, it wasn't a complete waste. Einar says, holding up the pendant.
Kenny
Man,
just stares down at where the guy disappeared, and just this frustrated look on her face, just mumbling, yeah, I know, you were right. No, you're not always right. Okay, fine.
Kind of almost losing interest after that had kind of happened. Evelyn will just kind of, I mean, if Einar's showing the pendant to everybody, I think.
Yeah, he holds it up.
Okay. If that's the case, then
Evelyn,
Yeah.
you'll have to roll me an actual history check to see if you do
oh yeah,
know.
no, Definitely. Although I would like to give with Evelyn's type of background, though, she probably would have researched that in the past. But yeah.
They're not above ground information. It won't be at an advantage or anything. But everyone else, I don't think actually knows them.
Me
You don't have
staring at
anyone
her
else in the
background.
party that can
Yeah.
actually make a check.
Well. Hi.
Okay. So
I
yeah,
know
you've actually managed to find information out, and just from the people you've talked to and information that you've leaked out, you do know of them. You know of them as Greed on Night's Eve, the infamous Greed faction who focus on obtaining omen artifacts, using it for either power, wealth, or reputation. Their guild is their faction is actually split up into 3 smaller sub-factions.
Evelyn just looks at it, and near immediately upon seeing it, she just kind of mouths to herself, "Gone."
What's you got like a strange look on your face, Evelyn? You know what this thing is?
Yeah, sort of a happenstance, so to speak, but, yes, I do. It's, not exactly the most, found of knowledge, but, it's a thieves' guild. Sort of.
Sort of a thieves guild. Like, what, they only like take
Well,
half your
you know.
shit?
Well, thieves' guilds, typically, as you know, they steal things. It's just that when it comes to them in particular, they specifically target things centered around us, omens, artifacts, and things that come from those. Either one of us in, I guess, past lives had wielded them, or other means connected to one of us, and it's connected to all of us, and they try to covet as much as they can.
Wait
They
a
are-
minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute. You said
You
they
would-
steal things from the omens.
Go ahead,
no.
Storm.
You would know that basically they used to be like any old thieves guild, but they're so far up the totem pole, like they're basically the biggest shark in the food chain of
So basically,
guild,
we were
so they-
dealing with the fucking Italian mafia. Great.
essentially, yes.
Let's hope that
they
guy was a lackey. We really don't want to piss him off.
they do handle other thieves guild type things. Wealth mainly handles all the other minor stuff, but a lot of it, if they can, they will go after omen artifacts. The omen artifacts themselves aren't particularly linked to omens, just perhaps created by them or bestowed upon some sort of power.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
He was going to
Marcus's,
explain that essentially.
Yeah. Marcus's next point was going to look over at the necromancer and goes, "You think he was an omen?"
I'm not
I
entirely
don't think
sure. Although, in that particular case, sorry, I didn't quite explain that. Omens, they can create or are bestowed upon items known as artifacts that do wield a specific type of power, and well, I suppose that in particular was one of them. I don't know who that may have belonged to, but or created by, etc. But I suppose that there are more pressing matters, so to speak, that we are to focus on. You see, they are not like any other thieves guild, and I did not mean that lightly. They are arguably the best of the best. And with what had just happened a moment ago, I think it would be wise in the future for the lot of us to watch our backs.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you, Ellen. That's a hell of a scenario we just got ourselves into. Candy, you got any thoughts on all this crazy hullabaloo?
Well, I would, but Zilla's sort of, doing a whole nanny thing because he was right maybe this one time, but that's okay.
kind of thinks to herself for a moment.
Well, are they gonna do something bad with it?
Would I know that? Or would I know that their purposes are sort of dubious?
Their purpose is dubious.
Uh,
Well,
well, yeah, I guess she would just kind of shrug in response to that.
Well, do we think that they're gonna try taking more?
Well, I mean, I think it's at least a fair chance that they'll try to go after others.
Should we try to take it if they're trying to do it for bad stuff?
Honestly, I think I'd rather be in our hands than an ex-thieves guild, or a thieves guild. I mean, generally speaking, I'm all about doing your best, but thieving's kind of one of them gray areas that, don't think it's the right thing to do, honestly.
She kind of nods at that, looks off to the side, and nods again, and she just turns around and walks back over to the body to search it.
Okay, roll me a loot check.
While that's happening, I'm gonna use the ore, or the, not the ore. Just want to see if there's any ore fulcrum in here.
Evelyn, if allowed, I would also like to as well.
Yeah, I was going to help actually get Candy search the body since I know it's looking, so it's a loot check.
Yep.
Natural 20!
Wait.
Okay.
Can
On
I
his
also
body.
investigate, even though it is a moot point at this point?
Pretty much.
It's Peter's eyes!
Investigate the table. Investigate the table.
You're right, I'll do that.
I think you missed something here, Candy.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, Sil said it might be a good idea, so I figured I would give it a shot. What, did you find something?
I think so. What'd I find?
Bag of holding.
Really? Sweet. I found this weird... Hey, look at this weird bag!
It's fairly common. Anyone in the party who's been to cities would probably recognize it. So probably.
I'm sure I have too, for the most part. It's not like my character hasn't been around. He's just hickish by birth.
A pouch of coins.
Ooh, how many coins?
I will link it.
That'd be nice. I got one of them bags of holding, Candy. These things are fun. Damn.
Oh, wow. See, Sil is just so smart. Okay, maybe I should have listened last time when he said that guy's a little suspicious. I was wrong. I admit it. I'm sorry, Sil.
Yeah, Sil, I mean, you got a good head on your shoulder. Stops and thinks about it. Psst. Candy, I don't mean to presume, but Sil actually has a head on their shoulder, right?
Yeah, he does. He's got sort of like a human, a tiny human figure, just like us. But he can also like kind of fly around. And he's like bright red and has pointy ears, and it's cool.
Slap! Jesus. Oh!
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that my typing's picked up. Wow.
That's okay.
What was that, Heath?
Marcus kind of slaps his head as he just realizes. Oh, I realize what you described. I suppose Marcus would have to make a check.
Yeah. Make me a Arcana check.
Don't really matter with Marcus.
No, you're not really sure what it is.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Well, I did know there are creatures out there without technical heads on their shoulders. Like some of them, their stomachs are their heads.
Oh no! Don't worry. He is super handsome. Oh, he's turning redder. That's so funny.
Ah, that's great. Good to hear. Well, thanks a lot, buddy. We will be listening more to you in the future, friend.
Oh, for sure. I gotta. See, you kind of have to find that fine line, though, because, well, yes, he's super duper smart, but he also, doesn't like literally anyone other than me. So I have to kind of, find out where that little line is.
I see your point. I mean, I get. You know what, Candy? It only proves just how great you are. That even a guy who doesn't like anybody likes you.
You're too nice. Thank you. His face does not look funny. Be quiet.
That's a little funny. I'll give him that.
Oh, don't mind him. He's just not great with people. He doesn't mean it. I swear, he doesn't mean it.
She like gives a very firm like wag her finger in the air to her right, but then looks at you with a big grin again.
Just grins back and like, I don't care. I mean, I've been called a lot worse things in my life, I suppose.
Me too. What have you been called? What's the worst thing?
The worst thing I've been called? Yeah, jeez, I have to think back hard on that one. Well, my parents used to call me a no-good hoodnick that did nothing around the place, was good for nothing, should get the hell out of the house while I was kind of a useless consumption of food and lack of oxygen.
That sounds just like my family! Except like it's typically said something like useless garbage, but we are tied. Oh my gosh!
Evelyn seemed to have been lost in thought while all this was happening. But other than that, though, I don't recall. But did you say that I really ever? Oh wait, no, all that golden shit. Wait, that was what I. Wait, is that what he found on the purse?
That's,
like on the person?
that's what he found on the person.
Was there anything on the table?
You do manage to find a ring,
Nice.
just
I
like
like-
smashed on the floor, just in the dirt.
Smashed on the floor. Understood.
The tables were smashed on the floor,
Oh, okay.
and you find it like in the dirt.
I guess Evelyn will kind of approach Candy. It's just, Candy. Can you do that one thing that you did before?
Oh, yes, of course. I should have done that earlier. I'm so silly.
She'll
That's what
Stand
our
up.
loot. Oh, sorry to interrupt. That's what our loot is, guys. Broken up.
she'll stand up and go to the middle of the room. Kind of stretches her arms outwards, closes her eyes, and then brings them inwards, and kind of like half prayer motion, just the tips of her fingers touching. And she'll use her lingering magic. So let me post that. There we go. And underneath her feet blooms a variety of flowers and plant life that kind of curl and weave around her ankles and around the space around 5 feet around her as she senses the room.
Okay. So you detecting from the ring?
Detecting around this whole little area we're in, as far as I can go.
Okay. Well, you sense a lot of necromancy. For one. Now let me check the ring. Also, you do find the pickaxe does ping towards the north westish.
Okay, so the only new thing is that pings is the ring.
Yes.
Okay, lowering her concentration, the flowers very quickly, as soon as she does, wilt and disappear into like rotten dust that wisps away, and she'll turn to Evelyn and be like,
Oh, just the ring. I don't see anything else.
Well, thank you so much. All right then. I suppose for the meantime, I'll go ahead and keep it on me. But yeah, no.
You got
What
some
does it
yourself.
Well, I can't tell just yet, but that would take some time. But I mean,
Well,
do we have enough time?
I
Or
mean,
do
there
we
ain't
want to
nothing
get
else.
out of here?
I mean, honestly, we got time to look around. It looks like Einar's kind of like exploring for rocks.
Actually, looks back over. Einar, are you doing all right?
Quite fine. Tink, 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 tink.
Yeah, no. It's just, what are you doing?
Well,
He's minding his
Some
own
more in
business.
"Oh my god!"
I give that pun a 7.
Oh, so close to my 8 record. Oh, 8.3 was it?
I think he said
8.5.
8.5.
8.5, right? Oh, you're so close to my record.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Not bad. Hey, Candy, you want to see one of the fun things I used to do with one of these bag of hold'em my master had?
Did you jump into it?
Not quite, but here, watch this. Hold it open for me, will you?
Okay.
She'll hold it open.
And she holds it open. I'm just gonna like practice shooting fireballs into it like a bullseye.
Destroys the bag.
Oh, that's so weird. It's not even burning.
I know, right? It's like some sort of. My master told me there's some sort of weird interdimensional space in there.
I suppose, y'all keep talking about that. I still kind of wanted to talk to Einar.
Yeah, go for it.
Nah. Is just kind of walks behind him a little bit, and she just kind of. No, but you said there's more?
There's some ore. The pickaxe told me. It's ore Colchrum, right?
Yes.
Well, the stuff my warhammer is made out of. I figured, depending on how much there is, I could make another weapon with it. Perhaps a dagger, perhaps a quarterstaff.
Could you make a great axe?
I'm already working on that.
I'm so excited! Yay!
You often make quite a bit of weapons. I mean, if I remember correctly, when I had first met you, I did not see you with that particular hammer. It's a hammer, right?
Yep.
Okay. I had to remember.
The hammer I bought.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've seen you seem to take a lot of care into smithing and whatnot. You've brought it up at least a little bit before.
A little bit. We should start a whole festival on smithing.
Don't hate me, Heath.
Just the gag of a little bit, right?
That's Evelyn for you. She totally isn't beating around the bush, but that's besides the point.
Well, yes, my town was a forging town. We would pride ourselves on our works of, some called it art, others called it more practical things like weapons and armor. It was the lifeblood of where I was from. Seeing is, well, I'm probably the only one left from there. It's just me bringing my home elsewhere.
Well,
Chieftain had a saying, home is where the forge is lit.
I suppose in this case, Evelyn would kind of peer a bit at him. When he speaks of home, does he seem to speak from an area of fondness or a wistful missing? Like, does it primary emotion seem to be happy or sad?
Insight.
Actually, that reminds me, Marcus would take one. Okay, while you do that, though,
Whee!
Marcus would like to do one other thing he just remembered to do. Oh, shit. You know what, Candy? I forgot to do something here.
What's that?
The bag here, and he's going to take the bag, and when I turn it inside out, does anything fall out?
You find another tome.
Another what? Sorry?
Another tome.
Another tome, okay.
It seems to be standard wizard's tome.
It is same one of them wizards' textbooks.
Marcus, you're magic.
Ah, shucks, ain't nothing. It's just something my master said. If you ever find a bag of holding, always turn it inside out, and everything inside will come outside.
Has he ever seen a body fall out?
Well, there was that one time.
An orb drops out, but it seems to be one of those magical implement arcane focus orbs that are. That's pretty much a basic
Arcane
thing.
focus orb? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey!
Bedroll, some traveling clothes, water skin, standard adventuring equipment.
Adventuring gear. Okay, well, you'll take the bedroll because you can't have too many of these. You never know when you can use a backup.
Candy will pick up the orb.
Actually,
What's it look like?
It's just like a blue, like a dark blue arcane focus orb.
It's like a big marble. It's so pretty.
Hey, Evelyn.
You
is this-
know,
no.
I see.
Sorry.
By the way, Evelyn, you would pick up, for the most part, he has fond memories of his home, but he does seem a little upset that it was destroyed.
Ah, that was something she was never told. Oh my god. I don't think I was there for that. Yeah. Oof. So,
I don't know
Evelyn,
if he's actually ever said that. So you would pick up like hints of sadness, I guess.
okay. Me erasing that memory from my brain. But yeah, no. She would kind of gather. That's literally where my head was going, anyways. And just kind of nods. It's just, well, um, she kind of, for a moment, she goes a little bit silent. She kind of almost pats at her thighs just a tiny bit. But it's just, well, I see no problem with that particular tradition. It's just, well, you started to do it, but do you require any help by chance?
You wish to help?
Oh, I mean, I'm a little handy when it comes to rocks, stone, whatnot. It was kind of a hobby of mine.
Hmm. Didn't take you for the type.
Oh well, precious minerals and everything and whatnot.
Well, I
Knowing
suppose
everything
if,
from talc to corundum, you know.
I suppose if we run into any real problems, we'll be neck deep in some schist, yes?
Kind of just like a little bit of a I don't even know what to call it. It's almost like a nose crinkle with like a bit of a smirk. Just, yeah, I suppose. Although I suppose we'd be a bit of a fool in order to get into such. At least, hopefully, there'd be gold at the end of it.
Oh, I'll tell you this much, there's orichalcum. By the way, I heard somebody talk about a shiny marble.
Yeah, Evelyn, we
Yes,
found this magic
and kind
rock.
of turns over to the two of them.
Evelyn, check it out, magic rock. And I'm just gonna toss it to you.
What are you tossing?
The magic
Geo
rock.
phone.
We got this shiny bowl that's it's like, check out this shiny rock. Does it do anything?
Um, as as Kenny had said before, this didn't show up in the fucking magic report, did it?
This came out of the bag of holding, so it wouldn't have been able to.
Oh, there's a magic rock in the bag of holding?
The orb.
Oh, that Candy's holding?
Yeah. Candace, it's got that magic orb. It got this magic orb here.
It's a pretty big marble.
You know, if you want candy, this is a little bit of a challenge for me, but I could perhaps find a way to imagine your battle axe. In the center of it, your marble.
First, we should make sure that it is, well, A, non-magical, hopefully, and B, if it is, it doesn't have, I don't know, some soul-sucking ability within it.
Ooh, that is
Candy
true.
wobbles on her feet after inhaling to the point of getting dizzy.
Marcus just kind of puts a hand on her shoulder to steady her. It's okay there.
You
We...
guys still have the book out?
Yes, Marcus has the book. We also found this. Looks like a spell book.
Oh,
If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to look over it.
as would I.
Oh, sure.
Hey, Einar, actually, with that, idea that you gave, do you think you might be able to kind of, like, shape this into, like, a pretty blue skull?
It's
Well, if it's magical, probably not. It'd be quite difficult, but if it isn't, well, it's not something I've ever really done before.
I'm sure you can. You're super talented. Yes.
Evelyn will actually, for the sake of this, I guess. Yeah, no, I suppose she'll just go with the ritual cast identify since we now have a wealth of things in front of us.
So what are our
Well-
things? As we identify while Ragnar continues picking away at the wall.
You find the.
no.
What are you identifying first?
I suppose I would go for the ring.
There's a ring of false life.
Ooh.
You can. It's basically a ring that you must attune to.
Mhm.
And it comes with 3 charges, which it can cast a level 1 false life.
3 charges. Does it seem to be 3 charges and it's done, or?
Replenishable.
Oh,
Gone.
it's fucking crazy. Are these charges like a one thing, or?
Yeah,
Did
it's
you-
1 charge per false life.
Okay, I understand.
It's like the Cure Wound one from Nano's campaign.
Evelyn kind of nods at that and just kind of interesting. Let me go ahead for the other. Kind of like beckons for the marble.
It's just a standard arcane focus orb.
She does like this little bit of a sigh, like a sigh of relief. It is indeed non-magical.
Well,
Oh,
technically is.
Yeah, no, it's like she says that, but like immediately afterwards, she's just well, I mean, yes, it is. It's just it doesn't have its own internal properties. It is a means for channeling arcane energy through it.
So it can be made into a skull?
Perhaps is how big is this marble?
It's about hand size, like just.
Oh,
It's like
sphere.
yeah, it's a decently sized large orb, like kind of like baseball sized,
Hmm.
maybe slightly. No, it's about baseball size.
Okay. Then
you know what?
Evelyn just kind of nods at that. It's just well, I suppose. Kind of looks back over towards Einar. You think you might be able to have a hand at this sculpting?
I can certainly try. I mean, I've engraved some weapons. I imagine it's probably the same process.
I got an idea. Do you mind handing it to me for a second there? Actually, there, Candy.
Oh, sure.
Okay, this might make it easier in Einar. He's gonna draw the exact, turn the skulls into like a 3D painting image, so there's a skull face on it for easiness of carving out with his painting
Put one
supplies.
on the other side as well, so when it's set in the axe, there's a skull on both sides.
Oh, good idea. It's two-faced.
You both are so smart.
So you get the
You'll
outline,
eventually-
and it'll make it a lot easier.
After 10 minutes have passed, you eventually mine out the orichalcum that's currently in the wall. You get about 4-5 pounds of it.
Well, that's pretty. They're handy there, Einar.
Is Nano dead?
Sorry, I was putting it in my...
Okay.
How many pounds did I have originally? With the
I
other one. I
don't
think you gave me
remember.
75 gold worth.
You got 75 gold worth of refined ore.
Refined it. Yeah, I just
Oh,
never
you-
put a weight on it. I imagine it weighs something, but
Yeah. It's about
it's at least whatever a war axe would weigh, probably.
Well, the head would
Yeah.
weigh. Obviously,
Close
just the head,
Yeah.
though. The handle wouldn't count for the weight.
Well, depends on what you make the handle out of, but yeah.
Generally, war axes, you don't make them straight metal.
I'll just put 10 pounds. That's fine.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Anyway, in response to Marcus, well, I try. Like I said before, my village is a village of craftsmen, not warriors. There's a little bit of the odd duck.
Huh, you too. Seems like we're a bit of an odd duck family around here.
Yeah, same.
That's one way of putting it.
But you know what? Ducks are adorable.
Yeah. Actually, you ever hear the story about the ugly duckling?
What? That doesn't make any sense. There's no such thing as an ugly duck.
I got the ore. We should probably head back to town. Alexander looks absolutely bored.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but unless he's staring in a mirror, isn't that how he normally looks?
I think he's got his shield at the moment. I think Alexander has a shield, and he's just looking at the shield off the reflection at himself.
Also, I will say for those standing nearby, you do kind of hear like a hushed, like scolding voice of Candy mumbling to the empty spot next to her is just like,
No, I'm not going to tell him that The Ugly Duckling is an autobiography. That's just mean.
Marcus
That's
kind of
fun.
tilts his head. Huh. Well, that's best compliment I think I've ever heard, he says with a smile on his face as he walks off.
immediately startled. It's just like,
Look, see? Because I was responding to you, it made me sound like I said that. No, Marcus, that's not what he meant. He was just being, joking.
Well, I obviously judge by your joke, you have no idea what the Ugly Duckling story is about.
What's it about?
Well, it's about this one little ugly duck that grew up to be a swan.
Oh, I didn't realize he was giving a compliment. That's so nice of... No, I know that was your intention. You didn't mean it the other way.
Well, I suppose we should head back then, yes?
Sounds like a plan. I mean, we got to get back to the Empress and figure out what the Duchess or whatever, get back all this crazy shit that's been going on. I suppose they'll have to clean out the dead bodies. I have no desire to lug off those big ones, at least.
Should we bring proof that the necromancer is in fact...
Oh, sure! He's going to walk over to the Necromancer, take out the bag of holding, and stuff him in there. This should do it.
Okay.
There!
I like to clap his shoulders a little, and he's just trying to jam this body in there, but you eventually get it in.
Einar looks absolutely befuddled. You just put that man in a bag.
Oh, of course! You never seen one of these before?
Evelyn just kind of looks a
I've
little
seen
bit,
a bag before.
Evelyn just stares at this and it's just interesting. And she just kind of slowly walks over to the bag, and without touching it, she just prestidigitizes the rim to remove any mortise from it.
Looks over at Candy. By the way, this is more or less how we had the dead body come out last time, Candy.
Oh, really?
Let's be sure we warn the Duchess that there's a man in that bag before we show her the man in the...
Oh, yeah, of course. It's only polite to warn people before you pull a dead corpse out of a bag.
I want you doing a magic show.
Yeah, you know that's true. Watch me pull a dead corpse out of a bag. He's gonna, for shits and giggles, Marcus reaches in, pulls out the head, and pushes it back in. Ha!
Candy claps.
Evelyn just kind of... Evelyn just looks over towards Einar just to kind of see what expression he's got during all of this.
Confusion.
She looks, and if she looks over towards him, if he looks back over towards her, just kind of gives an understanding nod before looking back at the two of them. Normal solidarity.
It's fun being the meme.
Are you Marcus
for
and
once.
Candy, or are you normal?
Oh, man.
So I guess we all head out.
Yeah, we head out
Oh my
and head
fucking
towards back to
God.
the duchy.
Okay. You eventually, a couple hours later, you make your way back towards the town. It's quite late now. It's pretty much pushing like just late evening as the sun is pretty much almost set.
Just because Marcus can, he just kind of takes off his gloves, so he's got like a little bit of light, like a torch, as he's walking through if it gets too dark out.
As you see, just kind of like the guards just standing by the gate. Hey there. Can I help you?
Oh, we just got back from clearing out the or the undead from the mines.
Oh yeah, that's you guys. You here to see the Duchess?
Yeah, that would be the plan, sir.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just take you guys in then. And he just leads you up into
You're
into. What was
You're
that?
doing
Sorry.
amazing.
She just a small pipe up of just
You guys are doing amazing at your job.
We just stand here and not really do much. It's not.
I know that must be so tiring on your feet, though, just doing that for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
and she just swing her arms and just keeps going.
Einar will slowly put his hand over her mouth just to muffle it.
To be fair, though,
Everyone-
guards, you do be the best guards you can be. That is an important part of your life.
Actually, now that you speak about it, my legs are kind of getting tired.
Yeah, well, you can't hear, so you just hear.
Oh, friend, don't worry about that. That is the perseverance paying off. If your legs are getting tired, you push past that. Keep going, and eventually your legs will no longer be tired, and you will be stronger for it, my friend.
No, I
Everyone-
think that's how
everyone
you
message.
Einar will slowly put his hand over Marcus's mouth.
I love
Don't mind them.
Einar's dual wielding idiots. I love it.
I think I might take a seat down. You guys can make your way back up there. My legs are kind of hurting now. Takes it. He's just busy unclasping the like a metal clasp of his steel boots. He's just kind of stretching his legs. Oh yeah, that feels better.
Once we get out of earshot of him, I'll uncover their mouths.
Well, that seemed unnecessary there. I mean, we were just trying to give him encouragement.
Yes, but now he's going to be lazy for the rest of the night.
I mean, I think he deserves a bit of just, rest after standing there for so long.
For all you know, he was standing there for 30 minutes.
That's a really long time for some people.
How in shape did the
just
guard
kinda
look out of curiosity?
Raises a finger. He raises a finger for a second and then just thinks and just lowers the finger, just like.
As another guy kind of greets you all and welcome. I guess I'll lead you in to see the Duchess now.
Indeed, sir. We
What
have
is
come
it?
back from our great adventures.
Yeah,
You are wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right, I know all about you guys.
We're famous.
They know about your 8.5-point hit.
I'm famous.
He just trudges inside of the into the hole, and he just like uses his spear as leverage to hold himself up. He's like, "Oh, God's sake!"
You really ought to have better posture than my friend.
That's not really good for your back, you know?
Oh, God.
Have fun babysitting.
Walking upwards, he's just ignoring you guys at this point as he's walking up. Finds the Duchess Lucine and Mistress Lucine, the adventurers you had hired for the necromancer, has been they're here. I believe they've been successful.
We've been super successful.
Hello. It's good to
Good
see you're
evening.
all safe. And, well, successful.
Indeed,
Super
ma'am.
successful.
We have ventured into the heart of the mountainous areas of your minds, cleared out the undead creatures of the night, and have slain the evil one that has been cursed upon this land.
Yeah, and then like we found this guy who ended up taking this book that we found that's probably super bad, but that's okay. Everything
Einar
that you told us to do
puts
was
his
good.
hand over her mouth.
Yeah,
Everyone
they're
just kind of looks over towards us. Just, my Candy, you are a bit more chipper than usual. Einar, could you?
Oh, sure.
I'm always chipper.
Oh, I suppose you're right, but I guess just a little bit more talkative than usual.
What
Marcus,
was this
will you
about
show
a
the
book?
proof?
yeah.
I-
By the
Oh no, go ahead. I was just gonna say I didn't hear anything that was said, but go ahead.
he just asked to show us the proof for the Empress or the Duchess. Yeah, man, we do have the proof, man. Just to be, to allay your suspicions of discussing this, we did bring the body of the four-slain dead necromancer as proof of our deed.
Okay. I don't think that was really necessary, but I suppose.
I don't really know the procedures for manhunting, so I figured it would better be safe than sorry.
We should show her the proof.
I think that's fine.
Candy's gonna grab the bag of holding and tip it inside out.
Oh my god. Why is his shoulder? She just kind of like puts her cover her hand over her mouth, and she kind of steps a bit back, just taken aback by this like kind of. You had to bend his shoulder like slightly to fit him in, so he's just like got this dislocated shoulder at the moment. He's like this throat like cut wide open, his eyes lolled, just like. Oh my god.
Candy's gonna tot up.
And one of the guards just kind of steps forward. Oh, okay, I think that's enough. Put it back in the bag.
You
Why
got
would
that,
you
sir?
dump
Okay, one
the
second.
whole
Just
body out?
start shoving it back in the bag. Don't worry about it. God, no. Now the other shoulder pops. The other shoulder shoves it. We got it. Don't worry, man.
Oh, wait, I think that's an eyeball that's rolling out. I'll grab that.
And she'll pick up the little eyeball, put it back in the bag.
She's just currently looking away at the moment. As she's just
that-
waiting for you all to just put the body back in the bag.
Sorry about
Guy
that.
looks over to you. Oh, okay. The coast is clear now. You can look again. That's true. She kind of looks back towards you all. I do see that was enough proof. Thank you.
You are so welcome.
I suppose there is your payment that is in order.
Right.
Let me go fetch it for you.
Oh, you don't need to pay us. We're happy to help.
Einar puts his hand over her mouth again.
By the way, did you guys
Everyone looks over towards Einar, and in a flash of emotion, appreciation.
Marcus looks over to open his mouth, closes it. No, wait, we discussed this already. Well, I mean, if they're going to pay us, I guess it'd be rude not to accept the gift back.
At hearing that, Kenny just like stops talking behind Einar's hand and then gives like a nod of like, okay, that makes sense.
As she goes off to get our payment, Einar is going to kind of kneel down to get to the same level as Candy. You see, Candy, adventuring is a dangerous business. As you could tell earlier, I almost died, and Alexander almost died. If we don't get paid for that, then we can't get better equipment. I can only mine for so much every day. Sometimes it's just faster to use the coin that we get as, a reward to purchase better equipment. I can't forge everything because I'd like to.
Marcus scratches his chin. Huh. I wonder if I could buy a new stick.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense, but
She kind of like tilts her head curiously at him.
Why are you talking in that tone, though?
What tone? This is my normal voice.
No, you started talking about like no, you were sort of talking like, now listen, Candy, that's not a good thing to do.
No, just talking to you like an adult.
I was not an adult.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Einar, when you kind of go down on one knee, look her in the eye, and like have a hand on her shoulder, you did kind of look a bit like a daddy trying to tell his little girl about her not, jumping in the river in her clothes.
Ah, well, apologies. I didn't mean to seem condescending. I just wanted to get a point across.
Okay, just, you gotta be super careful with that. You don't want to hurt people's feelings after all.
Just pat you on the shoulder and stand back.
See, that doesn't help!
What doesn't help?
Patting on the
Agreeing.
shoulder is condescending?
Oh, no, I just mean the motion of it, getting up from the kneel and then the pat on the shoulder afterwards, just like, you did a good thing there. And then just like standing up super straight with a serious face.
He is 2 feet taller than you, almost. If not, I think
I think
exactly
he's closer
that.
to 3 feet.
No.
Immediately, like she completely derails from the conversation to like clasp her hands over in the air. She's like,
No fighting. Come on, it's fine. It was just a small accident. All right.
An indiscernible emotion kind of comes onto her face just for a bit of time before she kind of looks around in the general area and whatnot. Is just so. How do I put this? It's. I suppose. Well, with everything that has been happening so far, it's come to my attention, so to speak, that, well, we, have found ourselves into a bit of a pickle, so to speak.
Pickles are tasty.
Not this one. This particular situation that we found ourselves in, it's a bit dangerous, admittedly. And I know that we all, frankly, met not very long ago, but I was just wondering, kind of gestures at the lot of you all.
Well, Miss
I
Evelyn, are
think
you?
Perhaps we should consider a more long-term. team
Are
up.
you proposing to us?
You know what? That's exactly what I'm doing.
Do you have enough rings? That'd be kind of expensive. I can pitch in some money if you need help.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I
her-
have this one, and pulls out the ring of false life.
I could always just make some ring.
And we'll all be one happy married family.
Marcus kind of
Evelyn gives
scratches.
Evelyn gives this odd smile towards Einar before kind of looking back at everybody else. It's just, no, but seriously though, we've all been bound together by this mystery, and well, now I don't believe it would be very unfair to say that we might have eyes on us. This Thieves Guild is absolutely no joke, and apparently what we are is, well, it's not a joke either. I think we would
What are you?
benefit
What are you
quite a bit.
guys? The guard just kind of looks over towards you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Very good adventurers.
We're getting married.
Apparently, we're
Okay,
getting one of
I'll-
those communal things.
We're having a bit.
Forget
we're
I
having-
asked. No. It's fine. It's fine.
If you,
as soon as he says that and like immediately turns his attention away from them, Candy looks at Evelyn, just gives this grin and thumbs up.
Evelyn just kind of gives like this almost odd look, but even then,
I get what you're saying, Evelyn. We really don't have a next step with where we're at.
right, and well,
We don't even like what is the best thing we should do?
well, I don't know about the lot of you all, but I already was on a bit of a, I guess, a journey, so to speak. And,
I
well,
Go
oh,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I think we should all stay together forever.
But I think that's a humdinger of an idea there. It's always good to have friends, and lifelong friends are the best sort.
Exactly. People who will never, ever, ever go away no matter what you do. Let's do that.
I suppose
Just
the expression
Einar
goes,
looking
death-
is like friends that Candy has been around, friends that have stayed for more than 5 days.
But, Evelyn just kind of, like, nods a little bit, just like with a bit of a smirk. And she's just, oh, we'll have to see about all of that, but until then, at least in terms of practicalities, protection would be definitely pretty important in regards to all of this.
Might I make a recommendation?
I'm all ears.
We discussed this at the inn. We spend a few days here, so we can at least try to finish this axe for Candy. Perhaps get the other orichalcum refined. Depending on how much, maybe I can forge another weapon in the same amount of time while we figure out what our next step is.
Well, that sounds like a good idea if I do say so myself. Gives me some time to get some painting done and such.
I
Yeah,
will say,
lovely.
though, I do believe it would be smart, though, if we were to continue on the move. See a little bit more of the, I guess, the world.
Oh, I agree with you there. I mean, gotta keep moving, but I mean, we aren't going to hurt to stay here a couple of days. Let's be honest. Does anybody actually know where the hell we are exactly on a map?
I don't, and I don't know when the next forge is going to come around.
Well, I don't believe I have the answer immediately on me, but, well, how do I say this? I suppose we just have to find. Well, no, the reason why is because, well, we don't know what that Thieves Guild believes and thinks of us. I mean, do we really have any other reason other than potentially buying a map? I'm sure that we could find one.
Man said he was from this town, which I realized was likely a lie, but
Well, considering you had that
Perhaps it
magical
would.
teleportation ring, I would assume so.
He lied?
yes, Candy, seems so, unfortunately.
Countess
Yeah.
the sign would eventually return back, and she'd hand you over a sack of gold. Inside is 750 gold pieces.
Well, thank you, ma'am. This is a great and valuable sum that will go a long ways to helping us and our companions.
Do you need
I
help with
hope so.
anything else?
I mean, I guess that's just awaiting to see if there's any more undead to be dealt with, but hopefully that should be it.
Well,
Making
we're-
sure everything's fine for the miners to return back to work, and
Love you
I
guys.
guess restoring order back to the city. To the
Wow.
town.
You have a lot on your shoulders. You must be very stressed.
No, that it's quite alright. The only thing that had me worried was dealing with that undead, and I wasn't sure when that would end. But it seems if you've taken out the source, that we should be fine now.
We're super glad to help lighten the weight on your shoulders. I hope that, though, make sure that you take at least one day of rest. Like, this has to have been bothering you for a really long time. So you want to make sure to get a good night's rest and just relax.
Thank you. I'll be sure to do that.
Well, I suppose we should probably get out of your hair for now. We'll take the body and, I guess, bury him with the other bodies in the graveyard, or is there somewhere else you'd like us to be with that?
Probably it would be best for you to cremate him.
Sounds like a plan.
Fair
We could have
enough.
We could have a bonfire and roast marshmallows.
No, Candy, that's no.
But why? Do you not like marshmallows?
Would it be wrong?
We can use a separate fire for the marshmallows. How about
Oh, okay.
I was just wondering, would it be wrong to maybe put the body within your company? I don't believe any of us are particularly qualified for, well, cremation.
We can leave it with the groundskeeper.
don't be
Alright.
ridiculous. We can do a traditional scallion cremation after all. We did beat him in combat. He was a despicable person, but I wouldn't want to damn his soul.
I believe he damned his soul the moment he began to mess with the forces of undeath.
Wait a minute, do you damn your soul if you don't get buried?
Within
No,
some
you-
cultures, yes.
Don't you damn your soul if you're not given a proper send-off in combat. Unless you're really old, then the rules bend a little bit, I guess.
So, like, you're supposed to die in combat, and that's how you get into the afterlife.
That's what I've been taught.
Damn.
I actually sort of learned something a little similar. A bit different, but similar.
A little different, quite a bit different from what I learned growing up.
Suppose an honorable death is the best way to get in.
Kind of jumps to the front of the queue sort of thing.
Yes.
Fascinating. Well, everybody, we all got our cash on us, so I suppose we can head back to the inn now.
Indeed. We should, I guess if you want us to leave with the groundskeeper, that's fine. Otherwise, we'll take care of it.
That's probably for the best.
Very well.
Good day, ma'am, and thank you so much for all your assistance with getting this payment done and such. And if you do need anything, we'll be at the inn for a few days before we leave town.
Yeah, thank you.
Have yourself a wonderful evening, and Einar will give her a little bit of a bow.
You as well.
Evelyn actually does a similar thing.
While we walk out, Candy kind of turns to the group, just kind of muttering, just like,
So how many cupcakes do you think I could buy with 300 gold?
About 50,000.
Sounds like a stomachache waiting to happen.
But a fun one.
You know what,
exactly is a
Candy? What you should
cupcake
do is
anyway?
buy all those cupcakes, fill up a pool with them, and go swimming.
What is a cupcake anyway?
eyes go sparkle.
Einar, you're coming with me. We are
All
getting
things to do.
I would like to ask all of you something.
Oh, of course. What is it?
Well, since we are going to be traveling together, you all agreed with that, right?
Oh, of course. Sounds like a blast.
Alright, well, I was thinking, we don't of course have to do it anytime soon, but typically groups, I guess, have a name.
Yeah, I think we should name ourselves.
Immediately, Candy makes a face and kind of mutters off to the side.
No, I'm not calling them human shields. Bad name.
Yes, I'm a half-elf.
Evelyn makes a little bit of a smirk. Not actually even a smirk. An unrecognizable face, really. At
Insight.
hi.
I would insight, but Candy's not paying attention, unfortunately.
Oh my. Oh my.
Tell me
Oh,
your
wow.
secrets.
For lack of a better term, she found that to actually be rather humorous. There's more context to be there. It's just, that's what you can make out. Hee hee.
The human shield part or the rebuttal?
The human shield part. But, like, I think she would kind of look over towards, like, the half-elf thing, and, like, for a moment it catches her off guard until she kind of rolls her eyes at the joke.
Well, in any case, I mean,
Got it.
we are a bunch of Oh, I mean, should we play off something with the fact that we're all like these sins and virtues or something?
Why do we call ourselves the Aesir?
The Cupcake Squad.
Ugh.
The devilishly handsome?
And this is exactly why I said that we don't have to up with a name anytime soon.
I got an idea. I have perfect idea.
And she will reach into her pocket. And she will take out her normal rock and hold it up.
The Rock Rodeo.
I like how you say that. That is how they more or less got the webcomic Order of the Stick. Is like, wait, maybe we should call ourselves a rock. Why don't you just name yourself after that stick? Order of the Stick. I like it. Yeah.
Evelyn just kind of looks at that and is just like, not terrible, but I would rather not have our team based off of a pumice rock.
Why's that?
Volcanic, flaky, brittle. It's not exactly the greatest representation, no?
Wait, volcanic?
Well, yes, in nature. It's the reason why it's so porous.
Oh, wait, then doesn't that kind of mean, like, basically we're this team of groups that spews out lava and destroys everything in our path?
No, it's actually rather boring. It just means that, yeah, sure, maybe we were a bit hot, but we cooled down severely until we became a brittle rock.
Aw.
Huh.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
lucky rock.
I personally think the Acer is a cool name, but that's me.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Just sounded cool. It can mean whatever we want it to mean.
Kind of sits there and says, I suppose you are right, that is a cool name, but,
Honestly,
we'll have
if
to- Go ahead.
I was to call my crafting anything, I would name it after that.
Well, I mean, as I said, it was just a sort of random question. I thought it would be nice to have everybody sort of getting their minds on it, at least for the meantime.
Though, now that I think about it, some of the more religious heads, they would call the pantheon that. And I guess it's another word for pantheon.
That might be a bit
Makes
presumptuous
sense
to
to
call
me.
ourselves after gods.
No, pantheon. That doesn't necessarily mean gods, but we're omens, I guess.
We are technically powers directly derived from such.
Assume you guys are talking about this away from.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're in the middle of
Yeah.
the street, right? Yeah, we're doing this right in front of the Empress. Like, what do you think, Duchess? I mean, let's be honest. I
pronounced
suppose there's no
Acer.
reason to name ourselves today. We got some time to think on it. Something might come up later. Who knows?
Although at the same time, I actually don't mind. Maybe not Aesir, but Pantheon.
It does sound pretty.
Call ourselves the Pantheons.
Well, I'm sure there's something. I don't know, the Order of the Pantheon, but whatever.
I don't know.
The Pantheon
by
pals?
itself,
The Cupcake Pantheon.
drop the cupcake, drop the pals.
You're not
Use
gonna say
those
that
other
once
two
you get-
words.
You're not going to say
The
that after you get to
Pantheon.
try it.
Oh my fucking god.
Hey, Candy. You want to be cupcake pals?
That sounds wonderful.
There are two very different energies in this group.
I very much like how Evelyn and Einar have found themselves in the parent role with these fucking children. God damn it.
Kennedy looks at Marcus and is just like,
Now that we're the Cupcake Squad, we got to figure out a pose for when we have our victories.
You know what? They can be a subsect of the Pantheon and the Cupcake Squad. How about that?
I definitely wouldn't mind that.
Well, then we're all happy.
Just looks up. You know what? I think I got a pose for us, Candy.
Oh, let me see.
Here,
Give me
look at,
both.
because you got green, right? You ever see those cupcakes with like green frosting?
Uh-huh.
So watch this. So if I like bend myself like this and I like do like the freaking handstand where I like put my hand behind my back and make an arch, and you like stand on top of me, it kind of looks like a cupcake with like green frosting on top.
That makes Silva sprinkles. Wait, Sil, come back, come back.
She's running in the direction.
Yeah.
Evelyn, is it ethical to take them into combat with us?
Perhaps for the enemy. Not really. But as for us, I don't believe we have anything to worry about.
No.
As you say that, Candy runs into a wall.
Watch it there, Candy.
Except perhaps her. She very much seems to be a bit of a danger to herself, but, well, aren't we all in our own ways? And kind of, her hand kind of reaches down to hold the finger that he had seen was he had seen was her own sign, her own feature. Almost in an insecure fashion, but even then. But yeah, yeah, I think everything will be fine in the long run.
Oh, sorry there, guys. You mind if I split off for a sec? There's something I wanted to do today. Or I guess, well, what time is it, by the way, at this point, Storm?
It's about late evening. You guys should probably get
You
dinner
headed to bed?
soon.
Yeah, well, I'll have to take care of that in the morning. While we're in town, though, there's some people I got to go see. Make sure, check on them, make sure they're okay.
Well, I think we'll be here for a couple days longer, so you have your...
That sounds like a plan. By the way, I guess tomorrow morning we'll take care of this body and hand it over to the graveyard then, eh?
Yeah. Oh, wait, actually, is anyone hungry?
I could eat.
Well, why waste the body?
Candy.
Something tells me that would be not the lightest meal.
Okay, fine.
She kind of like reaches and kind of like kind of pats Kenny on the back, almost companionably.
Candy actually doesn't seem all that bothered by it that it was turned down.
Yeah, no, it's very much a humorous part, so to speak.
Huh.
Yeah, actually, roll an insight real quick.
Yay. Yay!
You get the sense that she was actually just joking.
God damn it! What is with you, Nikki, and having characters with very odd senses of humor?
It's Nikki.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She kind of sees that, and for a moment, a little bit of a face kind of appears before, just like almost a little bit of a small chuckle, a small snicker kind of appears, and she's just, and she kind of shakes her head. It's just, well, I suppose we should just hang in at an inn, a tavern, whichever you prefer. Which actually reminds me, do you all drink?
I do. My master always said I should drink while I can still enjoy it. Have no idea what he meant by that.
Drink what?
First of all, he like fucking hate you because I know what you meant. God damn it. Okay. But yeah, no, she's just, well, you know, ale and whatnot.
Oh, that... Oh, I mean, it's been a while since I've had it, but if everyone else is going to have some, I'll have some too.
Oh no, I suppose I was just a little bit curious. You never know people's own stipulations when I don't want to accidentally drag you into anything you don't want to be in.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just, I mean, the last time I drank, I was pretty young, so it kind of tasted bad. But now that I'm older, I'm sure it tastes better.
Well, so about getting the right drinks. I mean, you probably got like the strong stuff. There's like some sweet stuff that's quite nice.
Really?
Yeah, my master had this peach schnapps. Quite a treat.
I want to try it. I want to try it.
We go drinking there, Storm.
God damn it. Yeah, I suppose we are.
So we head to
Who
the.
gets drunk? You there, Storm?
Yep. Let's see.
Why the fuck does that keep happening? Jesus.
I will need con saves from everyone who is drinking. Candy's fine.
Yay!
Marcus is a
Marcus?
little bit tipsy.
Oh no.
I'm trying to think whether or not it's within.
Yeah, you're pretty tipsy. It's not you're not drunk at the moment, but you were knocked down today and you were blighted twice. You needed a lot of fluid, so you just kept on drinking and drinking. You weren't feeling it at
Yeah,
first,
she was
but
only drinking lightly too, so.
suddenly it just hits you all at once. You're just like, oh.
The
Marcus
ladies are
was
surrounded by lightweights.
Marcus was sharing the light drinks with Candy, but Marcus is having fun. Mind you, Marcus is all skin and bones.
Oh, he has nowhere to put that. Oh.
But since I'm going to say Marcus is tipsy, he's like, "Woo! It's been a while since I drank this much. Oh, jeez, I got to remember to do my work out." Marcus is going to flip upside down and start doing upside down push-ups while he's tipsy.
That Evelyn's going to immediately get up and just kind of like. It's kind of weird to like handstand somebody as a person, but like knowing the type of person that he is. Yeah, no, she's going to essentially grab him, like I guess by the sides, and just kind of hold him there. It's just nope.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I was just, I gotta still get my exercises in today, though.
Perhaps not while you are mildly
Was
inebriated.
combat not an exercise enough for you?
To be honest, my master always said you can't stop being as vigilant as possible with this stuff. And again, he did tell me that I have to enjoy these kind of moments while I can. So, I mean,
I believe you mean diligent.
yeah, it's true.
He said digilant. Why are they talking funny?
Wait a second. Kenny, are you okay?
No, she's just curious why the two are talking funny.
Oh, she kind of looks over and says, I think you know exactly why.
I know what I don't know. I'm so
Say, Einar,
Hmm.
how long have you been traveling for? Before this whole mess, that is.
Wouldn't say that I was much of a traveler before. Mostly stuck to the little island that I was.
Question, Storm. Did you say it was at all late, or I don't remember?
What do you mean? The time? What are you asking?
Are we drinking in the middle of the day or some shit?
No, it's like late at night,
it's late
man.
at night.
Yeah, it's late evening.
I was just making sure. It's just
Yeah.
kind of. She almost nods to herself in that regard, but no, it's just you more of a homebody then.
No, I just didn't want to pay to leave the island. There's plenty on.
Want to pay?
Well, you have to ferry off of it. Ferryman wants coin.
That is.
Certainly wasn't going to swim.
You know, it's funny you say that. Anytime my master and I used to have to go island hopping, that's what he did. He got me, like, tied up these, like, little things and had us swim across, like, with people on a raft. And had to, like, pull the boat.
So, from what I understand, you live on an island, and well, Wait, could Einar? Sorry, just making sure that I heard him correctly. What did he say between like the island and one? I think I caught something before Ferryman.
He didn't want to pay to leave the island.
He didn't want to pay. Okay, just making sure. I mean, what was the price? I mean, must have been pretty steep, huh?
No, not really. Just didn't have a reason to leave.
Didn't have a. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't seem to understand the question. I suppose. Well, I don't know
I-
exactly how all of us really got here. In fact, Marcus, what were you doing before all of this?
What you mean before we all woke up in that creepy interdimensional world surrounded by death and decay?
Yes, precisely that.
Well, honestly, I was just out, adventuring the world, seeing what's around me. My master told me that to get my art down, I had to go about and, explore and find as many variations of people and life as possible to truly understand it. I was just like outside this small town. I was camping outside and, panning the scenery. Took a quick nap on the bed, and next thing I know, I was there.
Really?
Yeah, it was
I'll have
oddest
to
thing.
look. I'll have to look a bit more into our history. It's odd. I don't believe. Storm, just kind of off of memory, if anything, if Evelyn has read up on this stuff concerning the omens, or is there ever any records in comparison to odd things like what had happened to them happening to the others?
Roll me a history check.
Right. Give me another nat 20. Okay, that's fine.
From what you've read, there's been stories of groups of omens being drawn together, or omens pretty much going off on alone and sometimes never really seeing any others. Sometimes certain events or things happen where like a group of omens are drawn together to change the world. One such group was known as the Kaisen Wars, or the Chimerian Sins of War. They were a all Chimerian.
That was a travesty, if I recall correctly.
Yes, indeed. It resulted in a lot of push for the Chimerian military to make vast strides and push back against the Orobani.
Which the Orobani, if I recall correctly, literally needed the help of the Virtues in order to stop any of that shit.
Indeed, yes.
Got it. I remember my lore. Alrighty. But, okay. Then with that being said, yeah. Well, I mean, I know I just said that stuff, but would that be knowledge prior to Evelyn?
That would be what Evelyn
Okay.
knows. You also would have heard that I think Demira mentioned that she traveled with a group of omens before she ascended to demigodhood.
Yeah, I guess just in memories, just I don't know. I suppose just with everything that's been happening lately, I've been thinking a lot more concerning what has brought us all together and whatnot, and well, the circumstances are already rather strange, but collecting all of the information, so to speak, it just I don't know. It just becomes more interesting. It's as though I guess we attract one another in a way.
Do you know what brought us together?
Hmm?
The power of friendship.
That is profound, Candy.
Evelyn will actually go ahead and lean towards Candy, just kind of out of earshot of the drunk people. Which reminds me, yeah, depending on whether or not that harms your fucking passive perception, fuck you. So, but yeah, no. Yeah, because I believe disadvantage is a -5, but that's what's the point. But yeah, no, just kind of like leans in over to Candy. It's just, "Hey, say, when the time actually comes, do you think you might be able to help me bring these two to bed when it's time?"
Oh, yeah, for sure. I would want you to. Well,
She kind of like looks Evelyn over and then looks over at the other two before looking back at her again.
I wouldn't want to leave carrying them all up to you.
Look, guys, I rolled a 10. He's tipsy. He's not plastered.
Hey, a fail is a fail, motherfucker. But yeah. Yeah, he just kind of nods at that. It's just, well, I guess I was just a little bit curious.
It would
But,
depend if they drink anymore.
That's true as well. Einar is just stacking them on. Maybe it's just like he's on his like sixth or some shit, and like Evelyn just
so tempted. You know what?
Yeah,
What?
every time Einar's drink gets empty, Candy slides a new one over.
yeah.
He finishes a drink, and you just hear a cup break. Another.
Oh, there he goes.
Evelyn is instead going to just look over.
Oh.
Oh my fucking god!
As he's drinking, and it's another, and he just, like, the mugs are piling up, and at some point, you are so dizzy right now, you don't know how much you drank, but it must have been, like, God knows how much.
He drank so much he practically roofied himself. I hate it here.
A gold piece,
Candy's just
which is a
starry-eyed.
lot of money.
Evelyn, on the other hand, is just, all right. I do believe it's about time that all of you got some rest. I will. I believe, like, we went to a tavern. This tavern, from what I understand, at least from what we've seen, does it have any rooms, or will we have to go
It
to an
does,
inn?
yes. No,
Okay.
it's yeah.
I'm
It's
assuming this is the one we
same,
spent the
like,
night at before.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure. Blah. But I suppose in that case, Evelyn would just be, how about we get right, that's me, you, Alexander, who's probably off in the distance, like watching Einar drink and then by extension drinking as much as he can in order to show off.
Yeah.
Monkey see, monkey do. And probably cheats because it's just like whenever fails, pours lay on hands and just
Laying hands.
exactly fucking cheats. God damn it. But otherwise, yeah, no. Evelyn's just perhaps we should get about 4 rooms. I'm sure Marcus will potentially take care of himself, but
Where's
I
that
think
herbalist?
Herbalist?
The herbalist.
Herbalist.
She had pretty eyes.
Candy gets immediately sparkly-eyed.
The herbalist. Have we met an herbalist?
Yeah, at the start,
At
the woman who
start.
led you to the town.
Yep.
To the town. My memory is stupid. But yeah, everyone's just going to actually, Einar, I would say that you're probably getting a little bit tired, no? It's rather late.
No, I'm completely fine.
Einar, do you know what she probably like? Flowers.
Probably she is an herbalist.
Exactly.
And she just like rests her like elbows on the table and her chin in her cupped hands, just like grinning ear to ear at him. She's like,
So, what about her do you find pretty?
I just thought she had really nice eyes.
what color were they again?
They're blue in the picture. I don't know if they're actually.
Got
Yeah,
it.
they would be.
And how would you describe them?
His eyes kind of glaze over as he opens his mouth a little bit, thinking, just kind of rubs his beard. You ever go out in the winter, in the morning, and you just have the perfect cloudless morning. Where it's just a deep, pure blue. Reminds me of that.
So poetic.
Never ending, but a bit of mystery.
Aw, that's so sweet. And tell me, Einar, are we, everyone here, your bestest friends?
Of course.
Katie like looks at Evelyn just like
Insight check. Master only.
Okay.
Insight checking a fucking drunk person. I hate it here. Better roll disadvantage, whatever the fuck it is, motherfucker. I hate it.
I don't know. Does being drunk give you advantage on charisma
Shut up.
and con rolls? Or do I have that wrong?
It depends how much.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, it depends how much you've had to drink.
He nat one on both of his saves. Don't you dare give him a fucking leg up store.
Yeah, no, you have a disadvantage.
Okay.
Asshole.
Okay.
You did nat one twice, so.
That's fair enough. I think it's fine.
Effectively poisoned.
Effectively.
I guess he's not. Alright, I'll just roll this to see if he can keep a straight face. He's drunk. What do you expect?
Oh my fucking god. Again, pretty sure only friends, but anyways. But yeah, Evelyn just kind of
His
almost
eyes just kind of
innocuous.
roll. Holy shit, if I drank this.
Yeah, you should kind of like watches his head spinning lightly, and she just kind of like grabs his face like a tiny bit and is just like, how many fingers am I holding up? The answer is 3.
Which 3?
Oh no. That wasn't even outside the realm. That was outside the realm of questions or answers. Just kind of, or was that his? Which 3?
I was asking which 3.
Oh,
I have a funny joke if you include a certain finger.
it was the middle, the ring, and the pointer.
So the American 3, not the German 3.
Yeah.
I would say 6, but I know the things are a little spinny, so I don't think it's actually that many.
Well, at least
'Cause
you're that
I know you don't
self-aware.
have 2 left arms.
Are you
Unless
sure?
You've been hiding something.
I don't know. I am pretty secretive after all. Just kind of has this playful smile as she goes ahead with that.
Anyway, this is lightweight stuff.
Oh, yes, super lightweight.
Yeah. Right.
I'm sorry, I just had a really rough battle before this.
I believe we were all there. Yes.
Or were we in your imagination?
You don't do that to me, Candy. You don't ever say that again.
True, we don't want to have imaginary friends. Right, Still? He says right.
It's not what I meant.
What did you mean? Well, you said your tone got a little serious there. Did she offend you?
How?
I was just asking. Your tones, consonants, they became harsher, and I was just curious.
Oh. No, it's just bad form to give a drunk person an existential crisis.
Ah, right. You're very odd when you're drunk. You're self-aware, but at the same time completely privy to everything that's happening to you.
Well, he's Scully, and we would drink a lot. I mean, a lot.
Was that a breath, or did he just go unconscious for like 2 seconds?
Could be either, honestly.
You know
Or is
what?
that
You're
up to
right.
your imagination.
I like to think that was a bit of both. But yeah, Evelyn just kind of nods a little bit, and it's just you
The
wouldn't
forge in the morning. I should probably get to bed.
you wouldn't fight me if I helped you up the. Just kind of like gestures over in the direction, the daunting stairs, if there are any.
There it is.
Oh, in fact, I would be quite impressed if you helped me up those.
I can help.
Actually, just kind of like thinks for a quick moment. It's just. Actually, I know how much do you weigh?
True, Daska man. How much he weighs?
A bit of an eyebrow bounce before it kind of turns into like a bit of a furrow and an eye roll.
Last I heard, around 236 pounds ish. Could be more right now. Could be a little less, give or take. That's typically where I am.
All right then. Kind of looks back over towards Candy. Is just, I'm sure I'll be fine then. However, Marcus, he's a bit slippery. You're probably going to want to use your strength to prevent him from doing anything particularly dangerous.
Marcus is
Sounds
nowhere to be
good.
seen.
What
Uh-oh.
the fuck?
Candy looks around the room and then looks at Silas, just like,
Did you see where he went? Oh boy.
You know what? Actually, Evelyn just kind of like looks around and says, "You have that one magic thing again, right?"
I actually used the last of that.
Because he still had the bag on him. That would have been. Okay.
Candy will take a deep breath, and then
Wait,
at the top. Huh?
What are you guys passive perceptions?
12?
Technically, they were busy, so there are minuses to that.
13.
Okay, yeah, you wouldn't have noticed.
It's a passive
drunk.
perception. Calm down.
Candy will take a deep inhale and then shout at the top of her lung Marcus's name.
Oh,
God, no. Please stop that.
You see a lot of the patrons just kind of turn towards you, and then the tavern keeper just like, could you please keep it down? I think people are trying to sleep.
Jazz music stops.
Oh, sorry, I'm looking for my friend. Did you see a man who earlier was kind of doing upside down push-ups?
Yeah, he left the tavern.
Marcus! She'll run out.
Let's leave the two to it, shall we?
She already ran out.
Yeah, no, she's talking to Einar now.
Got it.
Okay, Mark. Yes,
So-
Dana?
I just need to get to bed because in the morning I may have a furious hangover, and the smith is really gonna suck to deal with.
Yes.
It's gotta be done.
I'm probably, if you don't mind, going to perhaps, I don't know, grab something and stay there as well. I kind of, rolling over, choking on your vomit. That's a thing that can and will happen. So I will just kind of looking at him and just like noticing his like slow disassociation of staring at random objects and just kind of occasionally will snap to get his focus.
I do like
Yeah,
to
look-
point out.
There's one point where his blinks are just desynchronized.
He's becoming a chameleon.
I've
But
seen
yeah.
that drunk before.
But yeah,
Anyway.
it's just
2 nat
Ring-
ones. I gotta play that.
hooks arms with him and just begins to walk.
Okay. You eventually lead him towards the room. Marcus, what are you doing?
So Marcus had snuck outside while everybody was chatting, and when he goes outside, he's just looking out at the moon sky, and all he does is he's taken out his paint set and has started painting in the middle of the street.
So just the indoors busting open and the shout of his name.
Oh, hey, Candy, what's going on?
Where is he?
He wouldn't go like
You'd see him.
miles away. He's probably like 100
Just out
feet
of the
from
street.
from the actual. He was just down the street to kind of get a good painting
Yeah.
of the night sky across the city backscape.
Got it. Okay, seeing him, she's just like,
Oh, okay, you're still alive. That's good.
and then skip her way over.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm painting the scenery around here. I mean, like I said, I told you earlier, my master told me to go around and kind of get an image of every place I've been to, so I decided I'd paint the city during the night light.
You didn't. Next time you might want to tell us you're going out somewhere. For a moment, I thought you were dead.
Wait, what? What? Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not used to actually being in a party. I used to just kind of sneak away all the time from my master to go do some painting.
Why is that?
Part of the training, he said you had to be stealthy to get away. He'd whack me on my fingertips if it caught me.
Ah. Well,
she.
Nope.
She does like a very tiny whap then to the top of his fingers.
Ah!
I know it was a light tap.
Fair enough, but I mean, you caught me, but I mean that was quite the delayed reaction. I've been gone for like half an hour.
We were talking that long.
He just stares off into nowhere with a wide eye.
Yeah, probably about
There's the
that.
camera.
Okay, so
Also, I can hear an echo on your end, Storm.
Ree!
I guess I'll make my paint check to see how well my paint turned out.
Ken will watch.
Ooh, it's my best painting yet.
Ooh, pretty.
I kind of find the night sky kind of like really painting the cityscapes and stuff. I found that cities come the most peaceful at night, right? Kind of captures the essence of a town in some ways with the moon out and the lanterns outside letting the street lights. Just as the sun starts dipping for that dusk, that golden orange just in the distance.
Are you used to being in cities?
Yeah, I've been in quite a few over the years. I mean, I wasn't born in them. I mean, as I told you before, I was born in a, one Hope-Poke-Neck town. Hell, I was related to half the people in it, probably.
Huh? How does that work?
Oh, cousins and second cousins and stuff like that.
Oh, right. Sorry, I gotta keep thinking families are a bit different with humans and other things like that. So, is it like, okay, so you keep track of who your parents are and your parents' sisters and brothers, and then their sisters and brothers and their kids?
Yeah, I take it it's not quite the same with orcs.
Oh no, it's sort of like, we're a collective, you know?
Oh, I see, kind of like you're all raised as one big family?
Yeah, sort of like that, where, you don't really have a mom and dad, per se, and more just you have the community.
Oh, well, kind of similar where I come from, I guess. I mean, we did have moms and dads, obviously, but the community kind of raised everybody. Didn't really care for it myself, though, as I said, kind of left when I was a kid.
Ah, why'd you leave?
Oh, I mean, honestly, when I was there, I just kind of felt empty inside when I was in that town.
The smile remains on her face, but there's just very much like a staring where she's just like, it's not really like she's looking at him, just kind of looking through him. Smile's still on her face, though. She's just like,
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, life was kind of pointless, kind of tedious. All we did was work the farms, till the fields, go to bed, wake up, do it all over again. And, I mean, it just seemed like, pointless drubbery, right? I mean, just kept going on and on. I literally didn't feel alive till the day I came across my master and I saw his first painting.
Ah, Oh, so it's sort of like getting a bit tired of the tedium, right?
I suppose that's a way to put it. It's more than that, though, almost. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was even alive back then.
There's like a twitch to the corner of her smile, but it's still very much there. She's like,
Huh. That's interesting.
Are you okay there, Candy? Your face seems to be struggling.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you smile all the time. Sometimes you're going to get a little tired, right? But I'm just so happy and bubbly, so.
Marcus is going to make an insight check.
go ahead.
22.
Okay. Get. Inciting if she's lying, or
It's less about, not so much the lying. He's trying to get a general feel of her. Like, he's figuring that him talking about his past is making her upset in some way or another.
okay, yeah. You do incite that, yeah.
Yeah, as he kind of looks at Ken, he goes, I'm sorry, Ken. I don't mean to put my old troubles on you.
What? No. I love learning new things about new people. It's always so interesting. I mean, everyone has such different lives and whatnot, you know?
That is true. It's part of the thing my master was teaching with the painting, right? I mean, as he said to me before, it's all about trying to find that inner soul to a person. You know, the true beauty within.
Huh.
And trying to, with the paint, make that inner beauty come out. Like it's like a reflection of the soul.
So, you can paint people's souls?
Yeah, in a way, I suppose it's a way to put it. I mean, I can't yet. I hope to someday, but my master, I mean, when he painted, you know, he could take an ordinary farm woman just working the tilling the fields, and he'd paint a painting so amazing, she would have a radiance that would outshine even the wealthiest empress. It was amazing.
Huh. Have you ever tried to paint someone's soul?
I have a few times. I kind of got it once. Just once. I think I had it.
With
And,
who?
well, it was actually back when I got these, as he kind of shows his glowy hands. Just this woman working the fields, and I don't know, there was something about her that when I drew her, I seemed to just get the right image, and the painting wasn't quite like my master's, wasn't quite as good, wasn't there yet, but when I got that, I felt that the potential was there for me to, you know, get to his level, if not even surpass him. And I've been trying my best ever since to do it. That was the last day I actually saw my master. He said he taught me all he could, and now it was up to me to go out in the world and increase my skill on my own.
Huh.
Kind of like looks at the painting that he finished, just kind of staring at it for a long time, before once again looking at him with a bright-eyed smile.
Wanna try giving it another shot?
But you want me to paint you?
Yeah, I'm really curious. I wanna see if you can paint my soul.
Well, I'll see what I can do. No promises.
I'm sure you got it. Here.
And she'll skip on over to stand in front, just kind of rocking back and forth from her heels to the tips of her toes, just like,
So, do I stand? Do I sit? What do I do?
Well, generally the best thing to do when painting someone's soul is do what you think comes natural to you. Brings out your inner self.
My inner self.
Yeah.
has a very confused look on her face.
Maybe I put that poorly. Think of it like this. I told you the one painting I got was that woman working the fields, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I talked to her about it, she worked those fields because she was feeding her family. Herself was the ability to provide and to give her people a better life. It's kind of what defined who she was. So
I have to find a pose that shows who I am?
That's a way to put it. Or an activity you do normally that kind of summarizes your life, or Perhaps maybe it's just the way you have an expression on your face that basically tells people what you are and how you really feel deep down.
Kind of just stands there staring at him for a very long time, to the point where like the beat of silence is kind of awkward almost. But then she kind of is just like,
All right. Let's see. I think I might have something then. Let's see.
and kind of looks around and finds a little spot to take a seat. And kind of cups her hands over her lap in front of her, on top of her knees, and kind of looks off to the side.
Come on, Sil, take a seat.
And kind of her eyes kind of just track some kind of movement before it settles in her hands, and she kind of just looks down at it, smiling.
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. And he'll lick his finger brush, kind of take the brush out and begin to paint. Watch me roll an at one.
Please do.
21. No, I rolled another good one.
You know damn well that's not within Marcus's capacity.
Dude, man, until today, all of Marcus's paintings have been 13 or below.
Well, you see, maybe that's your thing. Maybe wood is just your enemy.
So, if you're trying to paint her soul, is that like an insight check kind of thing, or?
I mean, in my case, I would say he's not even capable of catching it. That's kind of in my head canon. That's when he rolls a 30.
Got
Where
it.
he captures
Okay.
a painting so realistic it captures their inner self.
Got it. Okay.
But that's what he means by, like, getting close. His first was a 25 with a net 20 is kind of the canon for purposes of game mechanics.
Got it.
So it's something he won't be able to do till he's much higher in levels. But he kind of looks over and is like, "Oh, it's good. I think I'm starting to get there with you. I gotta say, Candy, it came out to be quite the pretty little painting for you." And he turns it around to show you a very, like, lifelike painting.
She kind of finally looks away from her cupped hands to look at the painting, again staring at it for a very long time.
I will
before
say...
Grint.
Oh, I will ask one thing, though. If there was, like, a hint of something she was hiding, he might have just picked up a hint of it. Like, for example, something in the eyes. Like, he might have emphasized something off, like sadness in the eyes, or just a smirk of rage, or something along those lines. Like, just a tiny hint where, you know, if you look at a pictures like that, looks completely normal, but there's something about those eyes, or something about that way the mouth is just slightly different that looks different from the body.
Okay. I'll say with what she was doing specifically then, and what she was looking at, then I would say then you encapsulate in her eyes just a flowing, her eyes just completely swimming in adoration. And she kind of stares at the painting for a moment. A little tilt of her head. And then grins as she kind of looks down at her hands again. She's like, "What do you think?"
I think it's one of my better works, honestly, Candy. Would you like to keep it?
He's a little upset he's not in there, but he can't see you. He can't help that.
And kind of looks again at the painting. And she'll stand up and walk over to kind of hold it and look at it.
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I mean, most of the time when I do a painting to someone, I give it to them as a gift for being there patient enough to have them sit there and paint them.
Well, alright, if you're sure.
Well, of course, Candy.
I like it.
I'm glad you do. It means a lot for me. And kind of smile, gives kind of that smirky kind of boyish smile he tends to have. Is like, you know, Candy, gotta admit, glad we met. You're a good person.
I'm happy you think so. I'm happy to spread smiles and joys everywhere, and if I can put a smile on your face, then that's wonderful.
Yeah, you definitely do that. Anyways, I guess the others are probably worried about me. By the way, how's Einar doing? I mean, last time I looked at him, he looked like he had a few.
Oh, he is probably going to have the worst headache in the morning, but that's okay. I will, I'm sure we can try to. Well, Evelyn is really talented with healing and stuff, so I'm sure she could maybe do her little, little.
She like wiggles her fingers in the air.
Magic-y, wavy stuff to like fix the headache.
You know what would be great?
Pancakes.
I was going to say cupcakes, actually. Surprise them with cupcakes in the morning.
Even better. It's open right now?
I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there's a nighttime baker. Let's go look.
They're gonna go looking for a bakery. You guys should have left them alone.
All the shops are closed.
Damn it.
You know what? Do we see like a when they're open sign?
Yeah, in the morning.
Tell you what, I tend to get up at the crack of dawn. I'll come down, get a fresh batch of cupcakes, and bring them over.
That'd be so much fun. Here, let me put in some.
And she'll kind of think it over for a moment and then drop 2 gold in his hand.
Candy, that's probably like 100 cupcakes there, more.
Isn't that what we're getting?
You know what? Why not? We got a bag to hold them and everything.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay. Think we're gonna go ahead and end it there. You guys all leveled up to level 4.
Yay!